She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Oh, Vicky, while I'm doing this, would you squeeze some orange juice, please?
Squeeze some orange juice.
Thanks. You'll always be my main squeeze, but use the regular juicer, all right?
Mom, what's Dad doing in the garage? He wouldn't let me in to get my bike.
Yeah, I know. I had to get something out of the car, and he wouldn't let me in either.
Hey, everybody, your attention, please. I have something to show you.
Oh, what is it, honey?
Oh, what is it, honey?
I'd like you to meet the new and improved Vanessa.
Oh, no.
Say hello, Vanessa.
Hello, family. It's so good to see you again. Dad, not her again.
Yep, and she's better than ever. Robotically, she's a big improvement over Vicky. She can make her own decisions, form her own opinions. She's practically human.
Ted, don't you remember what happened the last time that you brought her home? She tied us up and tried to burn the house down.
Oh, that. Kids.
Mommy, I'm sorry for what happened last time. I can assure you it will never happen again.
You see, honey, I fixed that character flaw in her personality mode.
And, Mom, you're even prettier than I remember you.
Oh, why, thank you.
And, Jamie, you've turned into quite a hunk since I saw you last.
Well, I've been lifting weights.
The only weights he lifts are a knife and a fork. Vicky, I just love that pinafore. It's so... you.
See what I mean, honey? Ever since I fixed her, she's just like a sweet, lovable human kid.
She does seem delightful, but I still don't know how I feel about having her around the house.
Joni, nothing can happen. I can switch her off at any time. She's got an emergency off switch on the top of her head, just like Vicky. Here, I'll show you. Vanessa, could you come here, please?
Certainly, Daddy.
Vanessa, what do you think about rock and roll music?
Rock and roll. Well, it really...
See what I mean? Huh?
really turns me on. I love rock and roll.
Vicky, would you grab that, please? Hello? Oh, Mr. Jennings. How are you? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You mean tonight? Well, sure, no problem. Yeah, oh, no, you can count on me, sir. And, yeah, and thank you for the opportunity. Bye. Well, don't just stand there. Start packing.
Packing? For what?
We're going to Hollywood.
Hollywood? Wow. Why?
Well, seems they're making a TV movie about a robot, and it broke down. So they called United Robotronics to send out an expert to fix it, and the boss picked me.
Oh, my, that's really exciting.
Yeah. Boy, we get to see all the movie stars. What's a movie star? A movie star is someone who works a few hours a week saying words that someone else thought up and then gets paid a fortune. Then they're on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. A movie star sounds like a good thing to be. I'll go to Hollywood and become a star.
You're not going anywhere until I'm finished testing you.
But I want to become a star. I want to be on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Sorry, Vanessa, no way.
I said I'm going. Any questions, Daddy? Daddy, you remember that that little character flaw you fixed him, Vanessa?
Mm-hmm.
It's back. I'm going to Hollywood and nobody can stop me. Ow! I wouldn't do that if I were you, Daddy.
Well, actually, the truth of the matter is, Vanessa, you don't have what it takes to be a big star, right, guys?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I'm smart, I'm talented, and I'll step on anybody who gets in my way.
Well, you got me there. But in order to be a big star, you have to be in top physical condition, right, guys?
Mm-hmm. I'm in better shape than Arnold Schwarzenegger, and stronger, too.
Oh, really? I bet you can't bend over and touch your toes without bending your knees.
Of course I can. Watch. Way to go, Dad.
Ted, I have had it with Vanessa. She's got a bad seed in her circuits. I want you to dismantle her forever.
Joni, look, we got a plane to catch. I'll put her in Vicky's cabinet until we get back, huh? Come on, let's start packing. Let's go, Vicky. Hollywood, here we come. Come on. There. You'll be nice and cozy till we get back, Vanessa. Jamie, pack it nice and neat, okay?
Okay, Dad. Hi. Not now, Harriet. I'm busy packing. Packing? Where are you going? Hollywood. Dad's got to do some work out there, and he's taking us with him. Jamie, you can't go to Hollywood. Beautiful gold diggers will throw themselves at you and take you for every cent you've got. That's my job. What are you doing, Harriet? I'm going to stay with you until you leave. In that case, I'm leaving. You just don't appreciate me. Hey, maybe if I hang up all his clothes, he will. No way will I do this after we're married. Guess everything goes into this cabinet. Vicky, what are you doing in there? Vicky! Vicky! Are you all right, Vicky? I'm not Vicky. I'm Vanessa. Vanessa? Oh, I get it. When you go to Hollywood, the first thing you do is change your name. When I become a big movie star, I'm going to call myself Tallulah. I love you, Red. What will happen to me if you go? Frankly, Tallulah, I don't give a darn. I'll tell Jamie I'll see him later. See ya. Here's looking at you, kid. Humans are really weird. Maybe they taste good. You're supposed to be in the cabinet, Vanessa. Well, I'm not. And do what you're told. We're going to switch clothes and have some fun. Switch clothes? Is that fun? More than you know, you stupid, antiquated robot. This is perfect, Vicky. Those inferior humans will think that I'm you and you're me. Are we having fun yet, Vanessa? Not yet. First, step into the cabinet. Are we having fun yet? Not yet. I have one more thing left. Now we're having fun. Look out, Hollywood. Here comes Vanessa.
What do you think, Mr. Lawson?
Well, Danny, you can tell your producer that this robot is in almost useless condition.
Tell HL the bad news, not me. You tell him. Better he should fire you.
I'll be out in a minute.
Hi, HL, hi.
Hi.
Listen, this is Mr. Lawson, the robot guy.
Glad to meet you, kid.
Hi, HL, this is my family here.
Hi.
Good to see you. Well, Lawson, how much is it going to cost me to fix the robot?
Well, HL, that depends on how much you want it to do.
Do everything. It's the star of my movie.
Oh, it's gonna be great. See, it's about this mad scientist and this robot monster that...
Never mind. I'll tell it. It's going to be great. It's about this mad scientist who builds this robot monster that terrorizes everyone in the village until finally the town people burn the castle down with their torches.
Oh, I get it. Sort of a cross between RoboCop and Frankenstein.
First rule of Hollywood, kid, steal from the very best.
Well, what's this epic going to be called?
Oh, I dreamed up a very original title.
Robostein?
You and your stupid titles.
Yeah, HL, I can fix your robot. Should only cost you about $6,000 or $7,000.
1,000? That's an arm and a leg. What can you give me for 600 or 700?
Just a leg.
Lawson, give me a couple of minutes to think about this. 6 or 7. Listen, how about...
Hey, HL, I got a great idea. We forget about the robot, hire an actor dressed up like a robot.
What, are you, an idiot? Here's what we'll do. We'll forget about the robot, hire an actor dressed up like a robot.
Great idea, HL.
That's why I get the big bucks.
Mr. HL, when's this going to be on TV?
Oh, it's gonna be on...
HL. Mm-hmm. So, you, like monster movies, huh, kid?
Oh, yeah, they're my favorite.
Oh, yeah, Vicky, too. I guess all kids love them.
Sure.
Hey, HL, that's it. We aim the movie to kid audience and get a kid to play the robot.
What, are you, an idiot? Here's what we'll do. We'll get a kid to play the robot and name the movie at a kid audience.
Great idea, HL.
Now, where am I going to find the kid? I'll make her a star.
I want to be a star.
HL, listen to that. She sounds just like a robot. She could be the kid.
I'll decide who the kid is. The star of my new movie is that girl.
No wonder we'll return after these messages.
Tonight, Homer joins the...
Well, so, Mom and Dad, I want your daughter to be a kid monster in my movie.
Well, gee, that's very flattering, HL, but sorry, no way.
Oh, we don't want her to work. I mean, she's only a child.
Well, so was Shirley Temple. So was Elizabeth Taylor.
So was Minnie Mouse.
I'm afraid not, HL.
Oh, Lawson, look, I'll build a whole thing around her. I'll call it Robo Kid. She'll be a movie star.
I'll work a few hours a week saying words that someone else thought up, and then make a fortune. Then I'll be on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Works for me.
Well, it doesn't work for me. Sorry, HL.
The answer is an unequivocal no.
Excuse me. What's unequivocal?
I don't know.
Idiot, right? Lawson, if you need me, I'll be over on stage 8. Let's go, idiot.
Well, if they're not going to use the robot, I guess my work's done.
Can we look around a little before we go?
Well, sure, as long as we're here.
This might be my last chance to see a real Hollywood studio. Till I'm old, like you and Dad.
Let's go, Grandma.
Man, this dungeon is fresh. It looks so real.
Yeah, too real. Gives me the creeps.
Come along, Igor. We must give the prisoner his daily meal and torture. Walk this way.
Certainly, master.
Guys.
Oh, hello. Look. A chain smoker.
Yeah, really.
Hey, what are you doing, Vicky?
Oh, she's just getting caught up in the act.
What's the sweetheart? Put the key back in the door and let us out, okay?
Fat chance, turkeys. I'm going to be a star, and you can't stop me.
What?
I said I'm going to be a star. Dad, that's not Vicky. That's Vanessa. Vicky keys home in her cabinet where she belongs. I fooled you, humans.
Vanessa, listen, I order you to open this door right now.
With you out of the way, I'm going straight to the top.
Ted, we're trapped in here.
Yeah, we're gonna end up like that guy on the wall.
Listen, would you two just take it easy? It's a big studio. Lots of people walk by and they'll see us. So just don't panic, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, terrific. This set is going to look great when it's finished. Only, give me more bubbles.
More bubbles?
Right, and more big spider webs.
More big spider webs?
What are you, an echo?
What are you, an echo?
And brains.
Well, we need more brains?
No, you need more brains. Right, all right.
Mr. H.L., I'm ready to be a movie star. My parents changed their minds.
Oh, kid, that's great. Look, here's the script. Now, you study this for a couple of hours, and then we'll give you a screen test, okay?
Ready when you are, H.L.
No, kid. So you're supposed to read it so you'll know the part.
I already read it. I know all the parts.
All the parts? How?
I've got a charge-coupled photoreceptors and a molecular matrix bubble memory parallel processing system.
Oh, that explains it. Right. Okay, look, let's try this from the top. Danny, you get over there. You're the mad scientist. Kid, right up here on the slab, all right? Here we go. Quiet on the set. Quiet. And action.
It's alive. It's alive.
I love you, Rick. What will happen tonight when you go?
Cut. Hey, kid, look, don't pad your part. Just say what's in the script. Now, remember, you're Robostein. You're a kid robot.
That won't be hard to remember.
Okay, great. From the top. Here we go. Quiet. And action.
She's alive. She's alive.
Yes, I'm going to be, but you're not.
What? Help, Mother!
Oh, kid! That was terrific. Kid, you're fabulous.
Kid, you're strong.
You have the part, H.L.?
Oh, absolutely. As soon as you get your parents to sign this contract.
My parents have to sign this before I can become a star?
Oh, yes, that's right. A minor needs their parents' permission. Now, that's not going to be a problem, is it?
No problem at all.
Oh, that's great. Well, we start work tomorrow, and what a scene!
Yeah, you're gonna love it. See, these peasants, they'll come in here.
I'll tell it. You see, you trap these peasants in a dungeon, and you pull this red lever, and the walls close in, crushing everybody inside, huh?
Sounds like fun. See you tomorrow, H.L., baby.
H.L. baby. I like that. Maybe not.
Ted, where are all these people that were going to come and get us out of here?
Well, it's Hollywood, honey. Maybe they're all doing lunch.
All except him.
Hello, family.
Vanessa, all right, you've had your fun. Now open this door.
Daddy, you're not giving the orders here. I am. And I order you and Mommy to sign this contract so I can become a star.
Well, what if we don't?
If you don't, you won't get out of this dungeon alive.
Listen, you can't scare us, you walking erector set.
Yeah, you can't scare him.
Oh, can't I?
Ted! The wolves! They're closing in on us!
Dad, do something!
Hey, listen, don't panic, anybody, don't panic. I'll just put this table right here in between.
Good idea.
See? There, that'll stop them. Where do we sign?
That's better. Sign it the X.
Okay. There.
Okay, there, it's signed.
That's better. See you.
Wait, Vanessa. Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right.
That's all we have to know.
That's showbiz.
What is going on here? What is all this yelling? What are you doing?
Just having a few laughs.
Oh. Oh, my set! My set!
It's styrofoam. How much could it cost to fix?
Well, there's no money in the budget for styrofoam.
Well, blame it on Vanessa.
What? Who's responsible for hiring this set wrecker?
You are, HL.
Who asked you?
Wait, I got it.
And you, I'm gonna sue you for every cent your father's got, and you're fired.
You can't fire me. I'm a star. I'm going to have my name in lights.
Oh, yeah? Well, lights out, baby.
Yeah, well...
He switched her off.
Can we go home? I've seen enough of Hollywood.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same goes for me. Well, Vanessa, as they say, fame is a fleeting thing.
And now, a fun report from Six Flags.
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at her sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft girls. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
It's their turf. It's their...
What a great movie. The Wizard of Oz gets better every time I see it.
Oh, I always cry when Dorothy gets back to Kansas. It's such a happy ending.
It's such a happy ending.
Vicky, stop.
I like the Wicked Witch best. The Wicked Witch. And your little dog, too.
Oh, well, my favorite's the Tin Man. He finally got what he wanted, a heart.
What is a heart?
A heart? Well, a heart is where people store their love.
Do I have a heart?
I know, but that's an interesting idea, Vicky. If I could give a robot a heart, I would win the Nobel Prize. And then the movie of my life would win an Academy Award for Robert Redford.
You mean Rodney Dangerfield?
I get no respect around here, I tell you.
I'm not programmed about people storing love in their heart. What is this thing called love?
Oh, love is a many-splendored thing. Love is never having to say you're sorry.
Vicky, love is when you like a girl and you're always buying her stuff and you go broke so she goes to the dance with some rich kid. Love is stupid.
No, it's not, Janie. And one of the things we do to show our love, Vicky, is giving. Well, for instance, I love Dad, so I gave him his watch.
And I gave your mom that ring out of love.
And also this very beautiful heart-shaped necklace.
This very beautiful, full-carat diamond heart-shaped necklace.
Well, diamonds are a girl's best friend.
And, Vicky, we gave you that bracelet because we love you.
Jamie didn't give me anything. He doesn't love me.
Of course he loves you. Jamie, give Vicky something.
Okay, here's some bubble gum, Vicky. I think I'll go to the dance with some rich kid. One.
That's one more than last week.
I can do a lot more than last week.
Stop it, show off.
Goodbye, Harriet. Wait! Don't you want to do some more pull-ups? I'll be happy to hold your shirt. You big hunk of sweaty beefcake, you. Harriet, why don't you go home and tell your mother to hose you down? This is for you, Harriet. How much? I give it to you because I have love in my heart for you. This is a trick. Are we on candid camera or something? That is giving. I also give you this. Hey, thanks. Don't you love my other foot too? I have love in my heart for your other foot too. You know, Vicky, this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. How'd you like to be my best friend? I never had a best girlfriend before. I never had a best girlfriend before. Oh, this is neat. We'll share each other's secrets. We'll wear each other's clothes. And when we're old, we'll buy a condo in Miami like the Golden Girls and treat men like playthings. Treat men like playthings. Come on, best friend. Let's go to my house and play.
Look what I baked for you. A cookie.
I never eat just before dinner.
Oh, it's just one little cookie. It couldn't hurt. I baked it specially for you. Come on.
All right.
You see, it's my own special recipe. The secret is in using the whole lima bean and a cupful of lard. Tony, I can't tell you how pleased I am that our two daughters have become best friends.
Well, they have.
Isn't it wonderful? And you know, Joni, I'd like us to become best of friends, too. I've never had a best girlfriend. It would be ever so many loads of fun.
Fun.
Yeah, we'll be just like Kate and Allie. We'll share our innermost secrets and wear each other's clothes. You know, I have always admired that outfit that you're wearing.
Oh, well, I'm not so sure that we're the same size.
Oh, I'll just take it in a little around the hip.
We are best girlfriends.
Oh, look, Joan, aren't they adorable?
Vicky gave me her clothes. She has a big heart.
Isn't that sweet?
I give you this
Why are you giving me a pot holder?
to hold your pot. Come on, Vicky. I'll teach you how to wash my hair, do my nails, and peel my grapes.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? My daughter suddenly broke out in freckles.
Vicky and Harriet have become best friends.
Yes, and that's not all the good news, Tedsy. Joni and I have become best friends, too. I am beside myself with glee, and in the bowling game of life, I've thrown a strike.
And we've thrown a gutter ball.
I can't tell you how good it is to have close friends that you can share things with, especially in times of great crisis.
What crisis?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about happy things like rainbows and roses and baubles and bangles and bright copper kettles and killing my husband.
Hey, Bonnie, you and Brandon have a little tiff?
World War II was a little tiff. The man is insanely jealous of me. He thinks that every man is after me. Can you believe that?
Never in a million years. What? Who? He does?
And no matter where I am, on the street or in the market or at mud wrestling.
Incredible.
And he goes absolutely bananas when I wear my Kelly green and hot pink polka dot bathing suit with a Peter Pan collar and bare midriff. Oh.
Turn a few heads at the beach.
Turn a few heads all the way around.
Beauty is such a curse. It isn't my fault that men are attracted to me like moths to a flame.
Or mold to a cheese.
Why, even you, Ted. I've caught you at times looking at me very strangely.
That's true, very strangely.
See? You're doing it now. Oh, Joan, why couldn't I have been born more like you instead of like me?
Bonnie, could you cry a little more to the left? I'm making my salad soggy.
Bonnie, Bon. Listen, everything's gonna be okay. Joan and I will do everything we can to help you out.
You will?
Oh, of course.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I knew I could count on you. I'll just get Harriet's and my things.
What things?
Oh, we'll just stay with our best friends until this whole ugliness blows over. Well, don't just stand there, Teddy. Get the rest of our bags.
Fox searched long and hard for the right name to call.
I can't tell you how grateful I am to have friends like you. You're like a welcoming port for a lost ship on the stormy seas of matrimony.
So how long is the barge planning to dock with us?
Just until I get a good divorce lawyer. I'm gonna sock it to that sleazeball so hard, even his teeth will be in my name.
Now, Bonnie, don't be hasty. Divorce is a very serious matter.
Yes, Bonnie, you should try and forgive Brandon's jealousy and forget the fact that you're so fatally attractive.
Oh, how can I? You know, there are times as I push my cart in the supermarket, I see men gazing at me. And they all share the same look in their eye. A look that says, who is this woman?
Boy, I've said the same thing myself, Bonnie. But for Brandon to be so jealous can only mean that he loves you very much. And we think that you should go back to him.
No.
But Bonnie, try to think of all the good times together, like when you first met.
Brandon threw up in my car.
Well, then think about something else. Think about your honeymoon.
I threw up in my car.
Bonnie, every marriage has its ups and downs. Well, you should feel lucky to have a husband that loves you so much.
Well, he has a funny way of showing it.
But do you love him?
Well, I have a funny way of showing it, too. At night, I get up and tie his pants in knots. Isn't that cute?
Boy, that's adorable, Bonnie. Listen, Bonnie, just count your blessings. You know, you have a lovely home and a lovely daughter who will someday have all of her teeth.
True. And I bet Brandon's at home right now, anxious to kiss and make up if you just give him the chance to. Oh, go home and give it one more try.
Well...
Come on, do it for us. Do it for your two best friends in the whole world, huh?
All right. I'll do it for my two best friends in the whole world.
Oh, good, and we'll bring these suitcases over later.
Oh, thank you, dear friend. And you just pick up the phone if you ever need a favor that won't take me out of my way.
Why don't we play a game? Let's play secrets. Best friends always tell each other secrets. Okay, Harriet, I've got 2 secrets for you. My first one is, I'm insanely in love with you. You are? Yeah. And my second one is, I'm insane,
Now, how about going?
Forget it. You're just trying to let me, my best friend. I am your best friend. Well, let's play hide and seek, Harriet. You love that game. Yeah, but last time I hid, I didn't see you for 3 days.
Yeah.
But now I got Vicky to help me find you. Well, when I find you, I'll kiss you on the cheek. Okay, Hot Lip. I'll be in the hall closet. You're splitting up me and my best friend. Vicky, we'll never get rid of Harriet if you keep giving her things. She's selfish and she's taken advantage of you. She's taking advantage of me? Right. So we're gonna turn the tables. I'm gonna program you to be selfish and take advantage of her. You're dressed like Harriet. Now you're gonna act like the little stinker. Okay, Hot Lips.
Thank goodness we talked Bonnie into going back to Brandon.
Oh, can you imagine anything worse than having her living with us?
Yes.
I cannot live with that
Having Brandon live with us.
Brandon, what happened?
The woman is insanely jealous of me. She thinks every woman I see wants to get her hands on me.
Some men do, too.
It's not my fault that I am irresistibly attractive to women. It's just the way I am. It's the way I walk, the smell of my cigars, the cut of my clothes. A man who looks good in a leisure suit is hard to find.
That's you, Tom Selleck in polyester.
See, Bonnie even insulted the Avon lady. Bonnie said, oh, yes, there's ding-dong on her lips, but hanky-panky in her eyes.
But, Brandon, think of all you've got to lose. Think of all the good times, like when you first met.
She spent the entire evening cleaning the upholstery in her car.
Well, think of your honeymoon.
I spent the entire evening cleaning the upholstery in her car.
Brandon, look, don't do anything you'll regret. Think of what you have. You have a lovely home and a lovely daughter and a clean car.
Bonnie loves you so much.
Yeah? She has a funny way of showing it. She... Of course, I have a funny way of showing it, too. I rearranged the furniture so that when she sits, she misses the chair.
That proves it. People like you and Bonnie deserve each other.
Boy, that's for sure.
And think of all the years that you've invested in your marriage.
So what?
And what's life without sharing it with someone?
Who cares?
If you and Bonnie split, the IRS taxes single people a lot more than it taxes married people.
You think she'll take me back? I can grovel if I have to.
Now you're making sense. Oh, I bet Bonnie's at home right now, waiting with open arms and lima bean and lard cookies.
Oh, my favorite. Gee, thanks, guys. Thanks for the talk. You're real friends. What a guy. And what a gal. Next to Bonnie, you are the greatest.
My best friend. What? Is nothing sacred?
Bonnie, wait! It's not what you think! She seduced me!
Got all that, Vicky? You remember everything I told you? Got it. I'm going to be a little stinker like Harriet. Hey, what are you guys doing? I've been hiding in that closet so long I've got mothball breath. Sorry, Harriet. We lost track of time because Vicky so generously gave you our clock. Well, I don't want to play anymore. I'm going home. Not so fast, little stinker. What? I want my clock back. No more Mr. Nice Guy. But I thought we were best friends. Papa saw that love in your heart. I'm taking that back, too. Never seen anyone so selfish.
you want to stay my friend, you better apologize right now.
Love is never having to say you're sorry. I also want my bracelet back and my clothes and everything else.
Well, you got it. Here.
Harriet, don't undress here. I just ate.
Don't be sorry, Vicky. Don't come crawling to my condo door in Miami when you're old and want to borrow a cup of denture cream.
You did it, Vicky. You got rid of Harriet. You see, being selfish isn't all bad. I gave you my ring.
That's right, I got it here right on my little finger.
I want it back.
I only meant that for Harriet, not for me.
I want it back.
Okay, later. I need some soap to get it off.
I want it back now.
Mom! Help!
Hey, what's going on here? Knock it off. Vicky, get off of him.
What is going on around here? First, Harriet tells me that she had a fight with Vicky, and now you two are fighting. Why?
Vicky wanted her ring back.
We got rid of the little stinker. Being selfish isn't all bad.
And where'd you get that piece of advice?
From this little stinker.
Well, that's not true, Vicky. Being selfish is a terrible thing. You can't be selfish and have love in your heart.
You're confusing my random access memory. You said for me to have a heart, I must show love and give. Jamie says I must be selfish and take. Now I have no friend and no heart.
Vicky, I only said that to get Harriet out of here. I really didn't mean it. Giving is much better.
I already gave. Now can I have a heart like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz?
Well, no, Vicky, sorry.
I want a heart.
Ted, can't you do something?
Yeah, Dad. I feel sorry for her.
Well, I just wouldn't know what to do.
Wait, I know what to do. I've got a perfect heart for you, Vicky. There. Now you've got a heart. Do you like it?
I like it. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Do you know me? You may not recognize me without my hair.
She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curls. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Here you go, Jamie. This should hold you till dinner.
Thanks, Mom.
Hey, what are you watching, kid?
reruns of a program called People Are Funny?
You know that old TV show with Art Linkletter? The one where he plays all those practical jokes on people? Oh, sure, I've seen it.
Well, it looks like the joke's on you, Mr. Larkin. That wasn't a Great Dane you were walking. That was a man in a dog suit. As for the little puddle, I can't explain it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight. This is Art Linkletter inviting you to join us next week at the same time when once again we'll prove people are funny.
Hi, gang. Well, we're all set for this weekend. The guy just confirmed our reservations at Golf City. Bet you can't wait, huh?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right, what's wrong?
Yeah, Golf City is nothing but a giant putting green surrounded by desert. We don't play golf. There's nothing else to do.
Sure there is.
What?
And watch me play golf.
Whoopee. Darling, how much longer are you going to be wearing that silly outfit? As your wife, I have a right to know.
Silly?
Hi. Nice outfit, Mr. Lawson.
Thank you.
Did you lose a bet?
Teddy, you are looking at a man who is on his way up. Guess who the company selected to fly to Miami tomorrow to demonstrate our new microscanner?
Al?
Funny. How about me? Of course.
Same thing.
Teddy boy, I feel so good that I might be persuaded to allow you to accompany me. At your expense, naturally.
Well, geez, Brandon, that's awfully small of you, but I've already made plans for the weekend, and I wouldn't want to disappoint my family.
Oh, please, disappoint us, please.
Teddy, I'm only thinking of your career here. See, if you come along with me, that will demonstrate to the company that you are a team player, and that might put you in line to succeed me after I'm promoted. Assuming you could handle my job, of course.
Of course. Sorry, Brandon, no way.
Now, I don't want to push this thing, but, well, let me put it one other way. Please come with me, Teddy, please. Don't let me get on that flying death trap alone.
Brandon?
As for the little pedal, I can't explain it.
Brandon, I take it that you're afraid to fly.
Are you kidding? He's afraid to lick an airmail stamp.
Brandon, get up. Don't be silly. Flying is safer than driving a car.
Suppose the plane falls on your car.
Brandon, flying is no different than sitting right here in this kitchen.
If I could only believe that.
I'll show you. Kids, honey?
Sure.
Okay, Brandon. This is now an airplane, and I'm the captain. Sit. And Joni, you and Vicky are the stewardesses.
Okay.
What are stewardesses?
Well, it's like those airplane movies that we watch on TV, Vicky.
The ones where they crash on the mountain, or the ones where they crash in the ocean?
I'm out of here.
Sit. Stay.
I'll be another passenger, Dad. I'll be your wife. Might as well get in some practice.
Just try and relax, Brandon. Just keep saying to yourself, flying is fun. Flying is fun.
Okay, but if I'm a passenger, I want a pillow and a blanket.
Well, your wishes are commands. There you go.
Oh.
Head up. Oh. Okay, try this.
Daddy, you're acting like a baby. A baby?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Lawson Airlines flight to Miami. We'll be cruising at an altitude of, 4 or 5 feet, maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that your safety belts are fastened and that your carry-on luggage is stowed safely.
And if you get sick, there's a barf bag in the seat in front of you.
Okay, I think we're ready to go. Engines on, please.
Engines on.
Oh, okay. I think we're in the air now.
Oh, look, Daddy, we're flying over our house. See, there's the poison bird bath you put in.
This isn't so bad, Teddy. This might be working. Flying is fun. Flying is fun.
Engine failure.
fire. Mayday, mayday. Bend over and kiss your seat goodbye.
I'm bailing out. Brandon, relax. It's just a blender. It shouldn't be allowed in the air. Teddy, I cannot go to Miami without you. I need you. You must come with me, please, Teddy, please.
Sorry.
I'll get the company to pay for your ticket.
Brandon, we've already made plans for the weekend.
I'll get the company to pay for your whole family's ticket. Come on.
Oh, man. Miami. The beach. Blondes, bikinis.
Yeah, you're settled for Disney World.
I hear they have robots there that look just like people.
But it does sound wonderful. I mean, you can go golfing another time.
Yeah, Dad, please. Say yes. Come on, Dad, please.
What do you think, Teddy? Is it a deal? Come on, Ted, huh? Come on.
Oh, all right, it's a deal.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You know, maybe later the captain will let you into the cockpit and you can see how we fly the plane. Would you guys like that?
Oh, man, would we? Thanks.
Ted, do you remember the first time that we flew together? It was our honeymoon.
Joan, how could I forget? Your father tried to tie tin cans to the tail of the plane.
Are we there yet?
Daddy, we just took off.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything else you need?
You may need his blankie. There's the man from the TV show. Yeah, you're right. Excuse me, sir.
Who, me?
Yeah. Aren't you Art Linkletter?
Well, that depends. Do I owe you any money?
Art Linkletter, hi, I'm Ted Lawson. It's really a thrill to meet such a big star.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Of course, okay for you two.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind, Mr. Linkletter, but could I get your autograph for my daughter?
Oh, of course. What's your daughter's name?
Joan.
This is the main control wheel. This lever works the flaps, which keeps the plane flying steady. And this switch activates the automatic pilot. This switch activates the stewardess to bring us coffee.
Well, what's that thing over there?
That tells us how fast we're flying, which right now is...
565 knots with an 80-knot tailwind.
That's right. How'd you know that?
Watching you, fly boy.
She saw the movie Airplane 20 times.
20 times? Surely you didn't see it 20 times.
Yes, I did. And they'll call me Shirley.
How you doing, Brandon?
Great. just great.
Brandon, why don't you put on the stereo headphones? You know, music can be very relaxing.
No way. Think I'm going to die in flames listening to white guys sing Motown?
Brandon, why didn't you take something to calm you down before you got on the plane?
You're kidding, right? Last night I was so nervous I couldn't get to sleep, so I drank 6 glasses of warm milk. Every time I started to drop off, I had to go to the bathroom.
Thanks for sharing that.
So I took sleeping pills. Didn't help. I was up all night. This morning, I took more sleeping pills. Took a warm bath. Nothing helped. I cannot get to...
Only stay that way to Miami.
Thanks again, miss.
Thanks a lot for that tour.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Say, miss, how about an adult getting in on that cockpit tour?
Well, we're really not supposed to.
Oh, please, I'll only take a minute. I'm just a big kid myself. Please.
Oh, I guess it'll be okay.
All right.
How you doing, Art? Listen, you mind if I sit with you for a minute?
Well,
Art. Can I call you Art? I'm such a big fan of yours. I have been watching you since I was a little kid. I don't mean a little kid. I mean actually a small grown person. But anyway, like I said, you are my biggest fan. I mean, well, you know what I mean there. It's such a thrill that, I mean, you're one of my all-time favorites. Remember your show House Party? Remember that? Listen, I had a friend. Well, actually, it wasn't a friend. It was a friend. So then when I I turned 7, I really got into cowboys in a big way. But, of course, Mom wouldn't let me brand the cat. Love a little joke.
When they're that little, they need a lot of love.
Listen, I hope you don't mind my taking up your time this way.
Oh, no, it's great fun to have somebody just like you sitting here talking hour after hour.
So then, after I was 7, I turned 8.
Excuse me. I have an announcement to make.
Hey, do you mind here? Don't be so pushy. I happen to be talking to a big... This happens to be Art Linkletter.
Art Link? Oh, yes, Art Linkletter. Oh, man, I'm a big fan of yours. Oh, I'm so excited to see. I see your show all the time.
Thank you very much, but didn't you have some kind of an announcement you wanted to make?
Oh, right. Gracias. Thank you. Attention, everybody on this plane. You can forget about Miami. We're going to Cuba. This is a hijack.
Hijack?
You better believe it.
What did somebody just say?
He said we're being hijacked.
Hot.
Now, I'm going to say it one more time. This is a hijack. Don't nobody try nothing, because I'm wired up with dynamite. And if this stuff goes off, we all come back as confetti. You, with me. Come on, vamos. I have 20 pilots and we're on autopilot. Now I want them out of there so I can fly this thing. And everybody else, stay where you are.
Better do as he says, everybody.
Wait a minute. What's the matter with us? This is so obvious. Sure, it figures.
Ted, what are you talking about?
That's Art Linkletter, right? He used to do that show, People Are Funny, where he would put people into crazy situations and then photograph their reactions. Situations like this one.
Dad, that's an old TV show.
It's in its 42nd rerun.
Then he must be doing a new show, and this is one of the crazy stunts that's going to be on it.
You really think so?
I'm positive, honey. You really think that it's just a coincidence that Art Linkletter happens to be on this flight?
You know, I think you're right. I'm going to go back and I'm going to tell the other passengers not to worry.
Boy, what a relief.
Come on, andale. Vámonos. Bring them in here. Put them in those empty seats. Now. And sit down. Sit. Just sit.
Well. It's certainly nice to meet you, Mr. Hijacker. I want to wish you a lot of luck.
What?
Are you nuts?
I got to admit, you really had me going there for a minute, Artie. And I hate to spoil your fun, but we know these guys aren't the pilots. They're just a couple of actors, just like Mr. Hijacker here.
Dad?
I mean, the real pilots are flying the plane, right? This is just another one of Art Linkletter's wacky stunts for his new show.
You're right, he's nuts.
Dad!
Art, you are a crazy head-up. Oh, honey, Jamie, Vicky, listen, we're going to be on TV. Let's wave to Grandma and Grandpa. Where the cameras are.
Dad!
Something I've been trying to tell you. We were in the cockpit. Those are the real pilots.
You mean, this is no joke?
Right, meathead.
Oh.
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa. We're being hijacked.
Now, if we're all through playing games, I'm going to lock myself in the cockpit and fly this thing to cover.
Ted, don't you ever do anything silly like that again.
You meathead.
Dad, this is awesome. I'm going to be on the television news. I'll be a hero at school.
Yeah. Or maybe you'll have a chance to sacrifice your life to save mine. I'd miss you, but I'd admire you.
Hey, buddy, you want to move it? You're drooling on my shirt. Who is this guy?
Pilot.
Shouldn't he be flying the plane?
Yes.
Oh, look, the pilots are waking up.
How you feeling?
I
think I'll be okay. Just give me a couple of minutes.
All right, looks like the pilots can fly the plane now, but what are we going to do about the hijacker?
I got an idea. I tried it once on my show. Come on. Now look, I'll lure him out here. He'll have to put the plane on automatic pilot. When he comes through the door, you conk him on the head with that fire extinguisher.
Great idea, Art.
All right, here we go. Excuse me, Mr. Hijacker. I'd like to have a moment of your time, please. It's Art Linkletter speaking.
Hi, Art. What's up?
You remember my TV show, People Are Funny? We're starting it up again, and I have a little business proposition for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd like to pay you $10,000 for the right to do your story.
Art, maybe you better make it 50,000.
No, I'm cheap.
Sure are.
Okay, we'll make it 50,000. How does that sound, Mr. Hijacker?
Does that include the video cassette rights?
What is he, an agent? All right, you got the cassette rights.
Show me the money.
I don't carry $50,000 in cash on me.
Oh, man, no deal. And I don't take no credit cards.
Didn't work.
Come to think of it, it didn't work on my show.
Vicky, can you come here a minute? I need you. Vicky, that door is locked. Could you open it, please?
Open it.
Hey! What the?
Okay, great, Vicky. Okay, here. Take this and tie his hands behind him. What are you looking at?
I'm waiting for your pants to fall down.
Just tie him up, okay? We got him, Art.
Hey, nice work.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? We've got the hijacker all tied up, and he won't be bothering us anymore. Excuse me, but we need you back up there to fly the plane now.
Right.
Let's go. Go.
Ted, what are we going to do now?
I don't know. At least the plane's on automatic pilot.
Yeah, until we run out of gas. Wait a minute, Dad. Someone else who can fly this plane.
I have just completed a 45-degree turn to the heading of 090.
Vicky, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yes, I watched the pilot. I also saw the movies Airport 70, 75, and 77. I can fly this plane with a 16% chance of error.
What does that mean?
We might fight the big one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll be preparing to land in approximately 11 minutes. Sorry, but we cannot serve the cold chicken and stale nuts.
Oh, good. Daddy, you're awake. You missed all the excitement.
Good excitement.
To capture the hijacker who was flying the plane.
Who's flying the plane now?
Vicky! Vicky!
This is incredible. I still can't believe Vicky landed us safely.
Well, you could say she's no ordinary little girl.
Vicky, you saved our lives. You're fantastic.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. But it's okay if you do.
We made it! We made it! Miami, land of the sun, and I'm alive! I'm alive, and I'm going to get a tan! Snow? In Miami?
Welcome to Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan's in Canada.
Hey, I just land them. I don't aim them.
Kids say the darndest things.
while you're eating out.
Watch this, Vicky. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Watch this. Pretty good, huh? Big deal. Any robot can do that.
Vicky, come down from there before you fall on your plastic little robot. Jamie, I thought I told you to finish your chores before you started to play. And how about clean up this yard?
I can't clean the yard, Mom. The broom's not here. Hi. Is this your broom? Someone just threw it over the fence. I was showing Vicky how to throw a javelin.
Well, if anybody knows how to throw it, it's you. Now get to work.
Can I help?
No, but when I'm done, I'll give you the broom to fly home on.
My. You're certainly a grumpy bear, which I find very attractive in a man. The grumpy bear hates doing chores. Who doesn't? Our parents do all the bossing around, and us kids do all the dirty work. We're nothing but cheap labor. When I complain, my mom sends me to my room without dinner. That's terrible. Not really. Such an awful cook. Sending me to my room without dinner was my idea. Anyway, it'll be different when you and I are married, Jamie. We'll be the best mom and dad on earth.
Harriet, if you and I ever get married, it'll be because we're the last mom and dad on earth.
I can wait. Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Bad day, huh?
How can you tell?
A kiss on the cheek usually means a bad day at work or garlic toast at lunch.
Well, our union's got a new contract coming up, and the guys at United Robotronics have chosen me to represent them at the bargaining table starting tomorrow.
Congratulations. But that's good news.
Yeah, the bad news is management is being represented by our slimy, pea-brained neighbor.
Brandon Brindle.
What do you want, Brandon?
You had garlic toast for lunch. Teddy boy, I just want you to know up front, there's no hard feelings. Just because I'm going to crush you tomorrow at the bargaining table doesn't mean we can't be friends.
Well, of course not, Brandon. There are much better reasons why we can't be friends.
Oh, good, Teddy. Keep that sense of humor. You're going to need it. Oh, it would be so embarrassing to see you sitting there sniveling, begging. I've seen that pathetic side of you, but the others haven't. Bye.
I just can't believe that management picked that ninny to represent them.
Oh, honey, I'm sure you'll handle him just fine. And you know what? You give me a great idea. I've been looking for an exercise to use in my class for American government. And what is more American than a labor union?
Well, that solves your problem. But what about my problem with Brandon? I mean, how am I supposed to negotiate a raise with a man who is so cheap his guest bathroom has a pay toilet?
Oh, the whole point of a labor union is for workers to have an organization that speaks for them as a whole. And then they can go to management and bargain to improve working conditions. So, tomorrow I'll be the management in our exercise, and you'll be the labor union, and we'll negotiate. Yes, Jamie?
What are we going to negotiate?
Oh, I thought the class could decide on some things that they feel would make their lives better here at school. And I mean serious things, all right? Oh, and you also need to pick someone to represent all of you at the bargaining table. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Hold it. Attention, please. Fellow union members, if you really want to stick it to the management, I nominate a man to negotiate for you who's intelligent, fearless, and a great-looking jock. I nominate me. If anybody knows how to throw it, it's Jamie. Hi.
Hi. Oh, did your union pick its negotiating team?
Yeah, they chose us. Tomorrow we'll really stick it to management.
That's so. Well, how about you two negotiating yourself into the kitchen, setting the table for dinner, huh?
Hey, make a note of that, Vicky. Management trying to bribe labor with kisses.
Got it. No kisses from management.
Hi.
Hi. Are you management?
No, I'm labor.
Then it's okay to kiss me.
How did the negotiations go with Brandon?
Terrible, frustrating, the worst.
My, you're certainly a grumpy bear. Which I find very attractive in a man.
Well, it went pretty much as I expected. I presented our demands, and Brandon sat there breaking pencils with his teeth. So I tried to slip in a metal letter opener.
Dad, do you mind telling me some of your bargaining points? I'm doing a little research for my class.
Oh, well, we're asking for a 10% pay hike, a 3% increase in profit sharing, and a better health and dental plan.
What did Brandon say to all that?
Well, in his own mature way, he said...
What does mean?
It means kiss off.
I'll make a note of it.
I'll get it. Oh, no, you don't. You've got your after-school chores to do. Get into the kitchen.
Looks like management's sticking it to us.
Hi there. Hi, Jody. Well, you put on a pretty good show today, Teddy. I almost caught myself listening once.
Brandon, I know you were listening because I heard my words echoing in that Grand Canyon between your ears.
Funny, funny. Listen, Teddy, play ball with me in these negotiations, and one of these days you'll be management like I am.
Brandon, are you hinting at a bribe?
No, I'm coming right out and saying it. Listen, just accept what I have to offer. We'll get everything over quickly. You'll be a hero, no?
Well, I think it'd go just as quickly if you accepted everything I had to offer, then you'd be a hero. Not a bright one, but a hero.
Gee, I never thought of it like that. Well, when you put it that way, just let me say this. Speaking for management...
Well, you have to admit he's eloquent.
Labor says dinner's in the oven.
Thank you, Vicky.
Well, Brandon better shape up or we'll put up a fight that he'll never forget. We're going to stand firm and united, and if he tries to push us against the wall, we will strike.
That's the spirit, honey.
And if he thinks I'm kidding, he can go suck canal water. When I'm through with him, he's going to be eating crow.
You feel better now?
No. What's for dinner, Vicky?
Stuffed cabbage, but if you want, I can go stuff a crow.
Good, make a note of that one. Will the class please be seated? Will the negotiating team come to the bargaining table? Has labor completed a list of its demands?
Yes, ma'am. And remember, in negotiating with that cute little bundle from heaven, you used to burp.
Vicky, read our demands. Labor's demands are as follows. We want a longer lunch period, a candy machine in the classroom for emergency energy purposes, a 48-hour warning before any surprise quizzes, and no term paper longer than 5 pages. Make that 2 pages. And last, we'd like to have a place to keep our pets while we're in school.
Now, class, settle down. I thought I instructed you that I wanted these to be serious demands for this exercise, not frivolous things.
They are not frivolous.
Frivolous. Frivolous is an adjective meaning silly.
Is management telling labor that pets aren't important to kids?
Well, I really don't think that...
Adults have daycare centers for their kids. Why can't we have them for our pets at school?
Now, class, that's enough. Management has no intention of giving in to these demands. What is labor's reply?
Labor's reply is...
Are you sure that you're speaking for your entire union?
Union?
Labor is not intending to negotiate seriously. The meeting is adjourned. You may return to your seats.
If management thinks labor won't put up a fight, then management can go suck canal water.
Won't put up a fight. Management will never forget.
Yeah! We're gonna stand firm and united, and if they try to push us to the wall, we'll strike. Strike! 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 Strike!
How would Lee Iacocca handle this?
It was one of the most talked about X-Files ever.
Hi, I'm home.
Oh, hi, honey. You're home awfully early.
I could have stayed home all day for all the good I did at the negotiating table.
Is Brandon Brindle still being stubborn?
Completely. He is so infuriating. When I asked for a 10% wage increase and a decent dental plan, he countered with a 10% cut and a reminder to floss between meals.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'll show you.
You're on strike?
Didn't have any choice. It was either walk out and strangle the company or stay in the room and strangle Brandon.
Sure you made the right choice? Well, at least you're not the only one. There's a strike at my school today, too.
The teachers went out on strike?
Not the teachers, my students. The whole class walked out.
You're kidding. Well, you wanted to teach them about labor unions.
Hi, Dad. What's the sign for?
Oh, my company's on strike. I've got to go picket the plant tomorrow.
We're on strike too, Dad. Management can go stuff crow.
That's carrying things a little bit too far. I mean, I don't think kids should be striking at school.
You listen to your father.
But I'm with you in principle.
But not when he's wrong.
The right to strike is one of the building blocks of a free society. And it's a free society that's made me what I am today.
Unemployed. I'm glad you feel that way, Dad. Because I wrote down some things that Vicki and I would like to negotiate with your mom.
What do you mean?
Well, we do the chores around here, so that makes us labor. You give the orders, so that makes you management. Vicki, read our demands.
I don't believe this.
Believe it. Labor demands an extra hour of TV every night, a modest $5 a week raise and allowance, and no more broccoli. That's it. Short and sweet.
Well, I'm afraid we can't let you stay up an extra hour. You wouldn't get enough rest for school.
Yeah, and as for your allowance, you already get enough to cover your basic needs. Video games, comic books, and Slurpees.
Well, what about the broccoli issue?
Broccoli's nutritious. It's good for you.
It's yucky.
I'm with her.
Sorry, it's no on all three demands.
Okay. If management won't negotiate with labor, then labor has only one thing to say.
What's that?
I think that's self-explanatory. We're on strike.
All right, you've made your point. Come into the classroom. It's over.
They say it ain't over till the fat lady sings.
I mean it, kids. Come into the classroom.
Is management ready to negotiate, Mrs. Lawson?
I told you I'm not going to discuss your silly demands.
But it's not fair. You said you wanted us to learn about unions and bargaining and all that stuff, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
And how do you expect us to learn if you won't let us do what you're trying to teach us? No talk, we walk. Strike! 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 Pull it! Pull it!
Mrs. Lawson, I realize I'm only the principal of the school, but may I ask why your class is picketing in the hall? Or is that being too pushy?
Well, Mr. Bryant, it is kind of hard to say.
Give it a shot.
They're on strike.
Strike? Can we talk? Ms. Lawson, this better be good.
Well, if you recall, Mr. Bryant, I cleared this class assignment with you on labor unions yesterday.
Yes, but I don't recall giving my approval for a strike.
That was their own idea. Mr. Bryant, I know this is a little extreme, but I think they're about to learn an important lesson here. I would really appreciate it if you just let me play this out a little longer.
Well, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Bryant.
Now, would you get them back into the classroom before the whole school joins them and we end up on 60 Minutes?
Boys and girls, will you please come into the classroom? Management is ready to negotiate your demands. Yeah!
Come on in, Vicky, it's over. I ain't stopped until the fat lady sings.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How's it on the picket line?
Honey, it was so hot out there, my feet feel like baked potatoes.
How about something nice and cold to drink?
Oh, great. And some sour cream and chives for my feet. So how's your strike going?
Oh, I'm thrilled to say that it was all settled. I had to do a little compromising, though. The kids wanted to have a daycare center for their pets.
Oh, what'd you work out?
I said no, but they could have a pet show once a month, and that I would donate the papers to cover the floors.
Boy, you're a great negotiator, honey. I should try that with Brandon. Nah, he'd never use a newspaper.
Hi there. Oh, you look terrible. Rough day on the picket line?
Brandon, if you're not talking to me at work, I'm not talking to you at home.
Now, Teddy, Teddy, Teddy.
Don't Teddy me. I'm not talking to you.
Don't be a pig-headed fool. This strike is all your fault.
Yeah, well, how about hitting the road, jerk?
Who are you calling a jerk, you toad?
Okay, you're not a jerk. You're a jackass.
Why, you worm? That's an insult.
Yeah, to the jackass. And who are you calling a worm?
Hey, I'm your boss. I can call you anything I want. You're nothing.
Oh, great job. Boss over nothing.
Oh, come on. Will someone tell me what's going on here?
The jackass told the toad to strike was the toad's fault, so the pig-headed fool told the jerk to hit the road.
Vicky, why don't you go outside and play with Jamie while I talk to the animals? Brandon, why did you come over here?
Because I'm a sensitive, caring man. I felt terrible sitting up there in my office, all air-conditioned and cool, raking in the big bucks. Teddy's out on the hot bricks, starving to death.
Well, I never knew you cared that much about Ted.
I don't, but who wants to live next to starving people? It drives down the property values.
Let me remind you of something before you go, big heart. Whatever happens to me happens to you, too.
Yeah.
If I starve, you starve, too.
Fine.
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 What do you mean I starve, too?
Just what I said. If labor's out of work, then management has no one to manage. You'll starve to death with the rest of us peasants.
Nice bluff, Teddy. Let's negotiate.
Strike! 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 Strike!
What's that noise?
Sounds like it's coming from the backyard.
Strike! 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 Strike!
Hey, cool it. What are you kids doing picketing out here?
Well, we didn't want to picket in the front and embarrass you with the neighbors.
Harriet, what are you picketing for?
Because I want to negotiate my chores and allowance like they're doing.
Oh, forget it. I'm your father. I'm telling you right now, knock it off.
Okay, and I'm your daughter. And I'm telling Mother where you pinched a cleaning lady.
Daddy's little crumb cake. I tell you what, why don't we negotiate this over a big bowl of ice cream? I'll see you later, Teddy. We can finish our negotiations tomorrow. They're only about money.
And ours are about life and death, too. Now what about our negotiations, Dad?
Okay, let's go inside and work things out.
All right.
Joni, while we're hammering out our new contract, would you make us something to nibble on, please?
Why am I always the one to get the refreshments?
Because you're a mom. That's your job.
For which I'm overworked and not paid. You know, I'm tired of being taken for granted around here. The kitchen's on strike.
What?
And as for you, you'll have to negotiate any other room in the house. Got the picture?
Joni, come on, let's be reasonable here.
Wonder what Dad's gonna do now that Mom's mad at him. He can pinch the cleaning lady.
You know, when the car...
His adventure over, Tarzan returned to his house in the jungle with his friends, cheated the chimp, and Simba the lion, and his beautiful wife, Jane. Welcome back, you big ape. As Jane and Cheetah kissed him, Tarzan let out a cry of happiness. The end.
Thank you, Vicki. That was a very entertaining book report. Well, it looks like everybody but Jamie and Reggie have reached their reading goals in the Book It program this month. And as soon as they do the reports, the entire class will be rewarded by a big pizza party from Pizza Hut. Yeah! However, the idea behind the Book It program is for everyone in class to read books. And if Jamie or Reggie's reports aren't in by the deadline tomorrow, then the party's off.
Aww. Hey, I've only got 10 more pages to read. I'll be ready.
Yeah. Good. Will you be ready too, Jamie?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Okay, see you tomorrow, class.
Hey, Jamie, you better have that report ready by tomorrow, or you're dead meat around here. Don't worry, I've got one little thing left to do. Yeah? What's that?
Read a book. Okay, Vicki, stand right there. Okay. Now flap your arms real fast and fly. Great. Everyone will think I'm a genius at special effects. Okay, come on down. If I could see what I think I saw...
What'd you think you saw?
Vicki hovering in the air like a hummingbird.
Oh, that's great. It's an illusion. Special effects with my camera. I'm practicing to be a famous director like Steven Spielberg.
Oh, then we'll be famous together, Jamie. I'm going to be a movie star. My drama teacher in school said I can make people believe I'm any character I play.
And how about playing the Invisible Woman?
Amy Lawson, you're so mean to me. You always put me down and you make me feel like I'm nothing. Yeah, I didn't mean it.
Come on, stop crying. I'm sorry.
Fooled you, didn't I? Hey, there's Dad. Okay, Vicki, in this scene, you're the bride of Dracula. Dad's your next victim. Ready? Action. I want to suck your blood.
Yeah, no problem in a minute, Vicky.
I can't wait. I must return to my room.
Out! Vicky, would you cut that out?
Cut! Print! Great scene, kids.
Jamie, why are you fooling around with that camera? Mom says you're supposed to be reading a book for a report tomorrow.
Great emotion. Give me more.
You want more? I'll give you more. You want to know where? Jamie, your class is depending on you to read a book.
I know, but books are boring.
Well, that depends on what kind of book you read. A book, Jamie, can let you use your imagination. It can take you any place in the world. It can take you into the future, into the past. It can let you be part of an exciting adventure.
And it doesn't have commercials.
Besides, if you don't read a book, no pizza party in class. Now, you don't want to blow that, do you?
No.
Then you can take Vicky to the party.
Dad, I have to take Vicky everywhere. The guys in class will think I can't get a real date. Besides, she's a robot. She won't care if she has to stay home.
Jamie Lawson, you're so mean to me. You always put me down. You make me feel like I'm nothing.
I can't believe it. She's actually showing a human emotion.
Fooled you, didn't I?
Morning, class. Now, today we're going to hear the last two book reports in our book it program. And first up is Reggie Williams, who's going to report to us on his book, Robin Hood. You ready, Reggie?
Mrs. Larson, you said we can do our report any way we like, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm ready. Ladies? Hit it. A long time ago and way back when, there's a dude named Robin and his merry men. Sherwood Forest was their path. They did good by being bad. Being bad. Being bad. They did good by being bad. Little John Will Scarlet too. We're part of Robin's wrecking crew. Robin Hood, he was cool. Mess with him and I pity the fool. Pity the fool. Pity the fool. Mess with him and I pity the fool. With this fox named Mary Ann and no Friar Tuck. Chris John and the sheriff tried real hard, but they were out of luck. Robin Hood in the days of yore robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. Gave to the poor. Gave to the poor. That's our story. There ain't no more. All right.
Thank you, Reggie. That was really, groovy. Well, one more book report to go and you'll get your big pizza party. Yeah! You ready, Jamie?
Yeah, sure. My book report is on Moby Dick. This is a story about a guy who chases a big fish. And when he catches the big fish kills him. Let's party!
Jamie, you pulled it right there. That's a pretty skimpy report. I'd like to ask you some questions about the book.
Questions?
Yeah. What was the name of the captain who was chasing the big fish?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, what about the name Herman Melville?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
What about the big fish? What was its name?
Trick question. We all know fish don't have names.
Jamie, you don't know the author's name, the captain's name, or the whale's name. Would you like to tell me why?
I'm not good with names.
I think it's pretty clear that you didn't read the book, Jamie. Take your seat.
Thanks a lot, Jamie. Because of you, we're not going to have a party.
Class, come to order. I know you're all very disappointed. You've all worked very hard. So I'll tell you what. I'll extend the deadline and give Jamie the weekend to read his last book. And if he comes through on Monday, then you'll still get your party.
Thanks a lot. Read a book, we get a treat. No report, and you're dead meat.
Small Wonder will return after these messages.
Okay, Vicky, go over to Dad's chair and lift it. It'll look like a terrific special effect.
going on?
It's for my special effects reel, Dad.
Oh, no, Vicky, put him down immediately.
Immediately.
Jamie, what are you doing playing director instead of reading a book for class?
Hey, Jamie, why is it so tough to get you to read a book? I mean, the mantle over there is full of good ones.
None of them sound interesting.
You can read any book you like.
All right, how about my book? It's got excitement, mystery, intrigue.
I don't know.
Beautiful women.
Beautiful women?
You got him.
What's it about, Dad?
Well, it's about this private eye named Rick Savage who gets involved in this really tricky case.
What kind of case?
Well, one day, this blonde bombshell walks into his office and says, somebody's trying to kill me.
And then what?
Well, later that night, Savage goes into the nightclub to hear the girl sing, see? And then right in the middle of her performance, she... Wait a minute. You're trying to get me to tell you the whole story so you don't have to read the book, right?
Hey, it was worth a shot. Okay, Dad, I'll read your book.
Oh, that's better, Jamie. I mean, the class would get really mad at you if they lost that pizza party because you didn't give your book report.
Some party. I have to take my own sister.
Hey, you should be proud to take Vicky.
Oh, she'll look adorable. Well, I'll get you that cute little dress that we saw in the budget store, Vicky.
How about getting me that designer original we saw in Gucci's?
Gucci's?
Hey, it was worth the shot.
Boy, this Private Eye Savage is really macho.
Hey, saw the light under the door. It's after midnight. Why are you awake?
I guess I lost track of time, Dad. Your book is so interesting, I can't put it down.
It just goes to show you, reading can be fun.
Yeah, and it'll make a great book report. We said we could give our reports any way we want, right?
As long as it shows that you've read it from cover to cover.
That's where I got the idea for it. From the cover. It says soon to be a major motion picture.
And it's going to be sooner than they think.
The book I read was Rick Savage, Private Eye, by Richard Leslie Johnson. And this is my report. I hadn't had a case in months. But here in River City, I didn't go looking for trouble. Trouble had a way of finding me. It's open.
Are you savage?
Only until I've had my morning coffee. What's your moniker?
My moniker's Monica. Monica Minchcock. But my friends call me Trouble.
I was right. I had trouble right here in River City. What seems to be the trouble? Trouble?
It's my husband, Felton. I think he's trying to kill me.
What makes you think so, Dollface?
This.
Dear Monica, I'm gonna kill you. Sincerely, F. This could be a death threat, all right. What do you want me to do about it, gorgeous?
I want to hire you.
That'll be $200.
To keep me alive.
In advance. I'm good, but I'm not stupid. Monica told me to meet her at the Torchlight Club where she worked as a torch singer. She figured her husband wanted to bump her off because she was carrying a torch for an old flame. An arsonist named Tommy the Torch. If you ask me, the woman was playing with fire.
Hey, Savage.
Well, if it ain't good old Lieutenant Franklin.
You're right. It ain't. It's Lieutenant Farmer.
What you doing here, Seamus? I'm on a case, Flatfoot. Watch it, Gumshoe. Or I'll pull your license, punch your ticket, and clean your clock.
I got the feeling he didn't like me.
Hi, you savage.
Well, if it ain't my favorite waitress. How you doing, Francine?
I wish you had a name that began with an S. What can I get you, savage?
The usual.
Okay.
The food here stinks, but the service is incredible. Not now, Tut. I'm on a case.
Savage. That guy over there gives me the creeps. I think he's up to no good.
What makes you think so, gorgeous?
Been in here an hour, and so far all he's ordered is a butcher knife.
Don't worry, babes. I'll check it out. Hey, buddy. You mind telling me who you are? The name's Mitch. Felton Mitch.
You wouldn't happen to be married to a songbird named Monica?
Yeah. Till death do us part.
Better grab a seat, honey. Monica's about to do a number. And don't forget, sweetness, this place closes at 1. My place opens at 2.
I figured I'd better keep one eye on Monica and one eye on Felton.
The heck with Felton. I'm keeping both eyes on Monica.
Play it again, Sam.
She's dead, especially in show business. He's looking at you, kid. You and you, take the body out. All right, now, nobody leave the room. Everyone here's a suspect.
Everyone but me.
Rick Savage, private eye.
Monica gave me a death threat letter she got. Signed, F.
So?
That means you're a suspect, too, Lieutenant Farmer.
That's ridiculous. I'm a cop.
Well, then. Maybe it was her husband. Why'd you do it, Felton?
I didn't kill her. I loved her. See, I've been carved our initials on the table with this butcher knife.
Well, then maybe it was Francine. Don't be a silly savage. I was in the kitchen when Monica bought the farm. I got 10 busboys who will swear to it.
10?
It's a slow night.
Hey, look, it's Monica.
No, I'm Monica's twin sister from Savannah. She told me to meet her here tonight.
I'm afraid you're a little late, sis. Monica just cashed in her check.
Oh, no!
There, gorgeous. By the way, you got a name?
I'm Veronica.
Well, that starts with a V. You're not a suspect.
But my friends call me Fawn.
As I looked into each of their faces, Farmer, Francine, Felton, Fawn, I suddenly knew who the killer was. Savage has solved another case.
Hey, what kind of ending is
can't leave us hanging like that. Who does it?
Y'all really want to know who done it?
Yes.
Gonna have to read the book.
Good point, Jamie. That's what the Book It program's all about, getting students to read. And now that everyone has reached their reading goal, the pizza party is on.
Now this is gonna be a great party.
Yeah, sure. I gotta take my own sister. No, you don't. I already have a date.
Oh, yeah, with who?
Phil.
Father's sports coat is all creased. Vicki, would you go get the iron and steam out these wrinkles?
I don't need the iron. No wrinkles.
Oh, terrific. Your dad's going to appreciate this. Oh, at least you got the wrinkles out. He hates wrinkles.
I have more steam for his face.
Oh, no. Well, I should use the bigger suitcase. Vicki, how about using your robotic skills to close this darn thing?
Use my robotic skills. The darn thing's closed.
Thanks a million. Now, how about going and checking that roast in the oven? Oh, and don't throw it out.
Chocolate syrup, jelly beans, licorice, cherry cola, ice cream. You're not supposed to snack between meals. This isn't a snack. It's my vitamin drink. You forgot something. What? The vitamins. No, I didn't. There. I feel healthier already. Vicki, get the door, please. Hi. Oh, if it isn't Dream Hunk, the love of my life. You're right. It isn't. You know, Dimples, you really shouldn't play so hard to get. I'm not playing hard to get, Harriet. I'm playing impossible to get. That stupid sugar bear. Need something sweet. You wouldn't act that way if you knew how rich I was gonna be. Yeah, sure, Harriet. I mean it.
but I'm not allowed to talk about it, so don't ask. Okay, I won't ask. Okay. How are you gonna get rich? Well, if you insist. My father is going to be president of a giant company, and we're gonna make millions. Well, I'm happy for you, Harriet. I'm happier for you. You can marry me for my money. Harriet, I wouldn't marry you for the Bank of America's money. That stupid sugar bear. Can't you just see us? Sitting on our big veranda, sipping mint juleps, watching the field hands, and eating sushi. Sushi? Of course. That's what everybody eats in Japan. And my dad's new job is in Tokyo. You're moving to Tokyo? Oh, don't worry. When I'm settled, I'll send for you. You can be my mail-order groom. You'll need a big envelope. Harriet, if this is true, it's the happiest day of my life. Because I'm going to be rich? No, because you're moving to Tokyo. Well, I'll believe it when you're gone. Meanwhile, sayonara, baby. What am I going to do with him, Vicky? I can't even buy his love. You can always do what Amanda did. Who's Amanda? Amanda Worthington on that morning soap opera, The Young and the Tasteless. When Gerald left her, Amanda told everybody she was eloping with Hector the gardener. But when Gerald found out about it, he came back to her. And did they live happily ever after? No, she shot him. Hector buried him in the garden. Well, at least you can go out every day and water him. See ya. Vicky, Dad's about ready to leave for the airport. Come on. And I hope you enjoy your trip to Texas.
Well, thanks a lot, honey. But it looks like I'm going to have to be moseying along now. So, Jamie, I'm going to leave you in charge of the old corral here. Look after the women folk and the cattle.
I won't let him stampede, Pa. And that goes for the cattle, too.
Good. Shouldn't take me more than a few days to wrap up business, honey.
Okay, honey. He means the big honey.
Hey, what's this? You left something out. What's this for? A short trip?
No, it's a new coat for Jamie.
Oh, it's just like mine.
It is yours.
What?
Oh, that would be the taxi. Vicky, would you get the door, please? And Ted, you be careful, all right?
Tell that to the pilot.
Oh, hi, Vicky.
Hi, taxi.
Jamie, why don't you and Vicky take the luggage out? Let me know when the taxi's here, okay?
Sure, partner. Let's go, varmint.
Kid, I have the greatest news. It is so big, it is so fat, you'll never guess in a million years what it is.
You're going to be president of a giant company and have more money than the Bank of America.
Good guess. But you'll never guess where I'm going to do
Your
it.
new job is in Tokyo, and you're going to eat sushi sitting on your big veranda.
I get it. My little Harriet was here.
Your little Harriet with the big mouth. Oh, are you really moving to Japan, Brandon?
That's right. But I wanted to tell you myself so I could see the blood drain from Teddy's face.
You just came over to make Ted jealous.
Of course. What's the fun of getting a great new job if you can't stick it to your friends?
Well, I got news for you, Brandon. We couldn't be happier.
You really happy for me?
No, for us.
Well, funny. Try not to be too envious, Teddy. Envy can give you an ulcer, I hope. Well, I hate to gloat and run, but a representative from my new Japanese company is flying over to meet with me. It is such a burden being so important. You're lucky, Teddy. You'll never know the feeling.
Mom said for you to help me set the table for dinner. She meant Jamie the kid. Dad said I'm now the man of the house. And when Dad's the man of the house, this is what he does. And this is what Mom does. Grab your ear. What? Grab your ear. Hey, what's going on with you two?
I'm teaching Jamie how to be the man of the house.
Oh, Jody, this is a disaster. It's an emergency. You've got to help me.
Well, Brandon, what's the matter?
Oh, it's terrible. Mr. Saito, the Japanese executive, is waiting in his hotel now for me to pick him up.
Oh, and your car broke down?
Oh, no, I have car trouble, too.
Brandon, what's happened that was so terrible?
Well, I'm supposed to pick up Mr. Saito at his hotel, bring him to my house to meet the family, have the final interview. Bonnie and I had a fight, and she just moved out to a hotel, taking Harriet with her.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is terrible.
I'll say she's probably rented a suite.
Brandon, if it would help, then I'd be happy to go and have a talk with Bonnie for you.
There's no time. Mr. Saito's waiting for me now.
Well, how can I help?
I need to borrow something.
Sure, what?
Your house.
My house?
Just for an hour. See, the Japanese are very family-oriented. I can't let Mr. Saito find out that Bonnie and I are fighting. Suppose she came home in the middle of the interview and tied my pants legs in a knot.
Well, I'm sure she wouldn't do that.
She does it all the time. With me in them.
Well, Brandon, I don't...
Please, 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 please. Oh, please, oh, please, I'm desperate.
Okay, Brandon. I hate it when you beg.
I do, too. It's so effective. Thank you, Joni, thank you. Oh, while I'm down here, there are two other teensy-weensy little things I need.
What are those?
A wife and a daughter.
What? You have a wife and a daughter?
I mean ones that like me. You and Vicky could pretend to be Bonnie and Harriet, huh?
Brandon, it's out of the question.
Please, please. The Japanese judge their executives as much on their families as they do on their ability, and I was counting on my family to clinch the deal since I have no ability.
Brandon, couldn't you just tell them that Bonnie and Harriet had to leave suddenly?
I can't risk it. I'd lose face. I promised him a wife and a kid. I have to deliver a wife and a kid.
What happens when you get the job and you go to Japan and you've got a different wife and kid?
He'll never know the difference. To the Japanese, we all look alike. Besides, I'll bring you something that'll help disguise you.
I don't know, Brandon.
Please, Joni, it's not just for me. It's for you and Ted, too.
How?
Well, for one thing, I will see to it that when I leave, Teddy takes over my old job as management.
Brandon, I don't think so.
I know what's stopping you. You think if I get this job, you'll lose me as a neighbor.
I'll do it.
On the next Home Improvement, The Problem.
Vicky, give me a Larry Bird. 2 points. Hi, have you guys seen my dad? He's a tall man with gravy stains on his shirt. That's him, all right. Is he here? Nope. Well, if you see him, my mom sent me from the hotel with a message. Hotel? Yeah, my mom and dad had a fight, so we moved into a hotel. Oh, that's too bad. No, it's all right. We took it sweet. Besides, they always make up. I think that's what keeps them together, their mutual interest and hostility. What's their message, Harriet? My mom said to tell him, "Hey, Liverlips, if you touch our bank book, you're going to be wearing your ears around your ankles, and I'm not kidding, Buffalo Breath." Sounds like they had a pretty good fight. One of their best. You should have heard my dad.
Maybe you better not go to Japan, Tubbo. It's only a small island. You'll sink it.
When you and I are married, Jamie, we'll never fight as long as you keep repeating those 2 magic words. What's that? Yes, dear.
Oh, good kids, I need your help.
Sure, Mom.
Brandon Brindle is bringing this Japanese gentleman over that's interviewing him for the new job. And we've got to act like we're Brandon's family and that we love him.
Tom, that's not just acting. That's Academy Award time. Academy Award time. In accepting this Oscar, I'd like to thank all the little people I stepped on to get here. You
about the Brindles. And if we can get that clown that job, we'll get rid of him forever.
Works for me.
Good. Now, I'm going to be his wife, Bonnie, and Vicky, you're going to be Harriet. Think you can act like Harriet?
If it isn't Dream Hunk, the love of my life.
Ew! You crazy arrestor set!
Yes, dear. Well, Mom, if you two are Brindles, then who am I?
You're Jamie Lawson, the boy next door.
Great. I was born to play that part.
Right this way, Mr. Saito. Welcome to my humble home.
Yes, very humble.
Won't you sit down? Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you.
Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie, darling. The loved one is home with our distinguished visitor from the mysterious East.
Honey, can I speak to you for a minute?
Excuse me. Certainly, Buttercup.
I am not going to. No, go on.
Here's my little lotus blossom. Mr. Saito, I'd like you to meet my adoring, obedient wife, Bonnie.
I'm pleased to meet you.
I'm honored to welcome my husband's guest into my home.
Please, in Japan we have a 3-bow limit.
Well, she's just like a Japanese wife. Mr. Saito has traveled a long way, Kissy Kim. Perhaps he'd like something to eat?
Well,
Hey, come on, no trouble, little guy. Sit down. What'll it be? Egg rolls, chop suey? Take one from column A, one from column B.
Honorable husband, that is Chinese food. Mr. Saito is Japanese.
Right. Well, you know, all that Oriental food looks alike.
Mr. Saito, I had honorable daughter Harriet fix something special for you to make you feel at home. Harriet! Oh, Harriet!
Mr. Brindle, about the matter of your employment.
Where would you like me to put this, Mama San?
Right on the table.
Mr. Saito, I'd like you to meet our lovely daughter, Harriet.
Hello. Please, stop. My back can't take it.
Sorry, please sit down.
Why don't you sit at my feet, dear, the way you always do?
Well, I really don't...
See? Just like a Japanese wife.
Ooh, if I asked my wife to do that, she'd kill me.
Well, what have we here? What is it?
Raw octopus.
You have a lovely family, Mr. Brindle.
Did you hear that, my little rice cake? The jewels in the bag. Harriet, someone's at the door.
I'll get it, buffalo breast.
An American term of endearment.
Hi. Why are you dressed that way? To help the clown get the job.
Oh, look, it's the cute little girl from next door.
Oh, there you are. I just came by to tell you that Mom's home. She delivered the Minky Center, and she forgives you, and is waiting for you all perfumed, powdered, and puckered.
Her mother's puckered for you?
Neighbors should do nice things for each other.
Get that, will you, Harriet?
Okay. You meant me.
No, I meant her. Right, Harriet?
Right. Hi, Harriet.
Hi, Harriet. I'm me. Oh, look, Vicky, here's your brother, Jamie Lawson, from next door. Oh, Jamie, I'm so glad you're here. It seems that Vicky is a little confused here. So why don't you and Harriet take Vicky into the kitchen and get things straightened up, okay?
Sure, Mom. I mean, Mrs. Brindle.
Come on, sis. Let's go have a little talk.
I'm not moving till someone tells me what's going on here. If you don't get into the kitchen, you'll be wearing your ears around your ankles.
Interesting household.
Well, I'll get the door, husband, son.
Surprise!
Who's that? That's Ted Lawson, our neighbor.
You let him kiss your wife like that?
It's the least I could do. Last week, he jump-started my car.
Looks like he's jump-starting your wife.
My flight was canceled, and I forgot my key, and why are you dressed like Madame Butterfly?
Well, my husband, Brandon, here and I are entertaining Mr. Saito, who's interviewing him for a new job so that he can go to Japan. Understand?
Completely, Mrs. Brendel. Mr. Saito, you couldn't find a better man for the job than Brandon.
I agree. I think he will make an excellent president of our new company.
I got the job!
However, our honorable chairman thinks his honorable son will make a better president.
What?
That's what I came over to tell you, Mr. Brindle.
No, why would he do that?
I guess that's why they call Japan the land of the rising sun. Well, I guess I must be going. It's been nice meeting you all, and thank you for a most inscrutable evening. Ciao.
Sorry things didn't work out for you, Brandon.
You don't know how sorry we are, Brandon.
Knock it off, Freckles. It's all over. I didn't get the job. We're not going to Japan. It's a disaster.
Well, at least your loving wife is back home.
That's 2 disasters in one day.
She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic. Microchips here and there. She's a small wonder. Brings love and laughter everywhere.
Mom, Dad, here's a TV show the whole family can enjoy.
Oh, what's that?
The Slime Mutants from Saturn. It's about a bunch of dirty space creatures who come to Earth and leave a ring around the planet.
Oh, let's see what else is on.
Here's the bowl of popcorn you asked for.
Thanks, Vicky.
Vicky, you have to pop it before we can eat it.
Thanks, Jamie.
Pop it.
Eat your heart out, Orville Redenbacher. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, see who's at the door, please, Vicky. And remember to look through the peephole first.
Look through the peephole first.
Well, who is it, Vicky?
Harriet's outside.
That's a good place for her. Vicky, let her in.
Hi, Vicky. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, just getting ready to watch some TV, Harriet.
Can I watch too? I can't watch it at home.
What's the matter? Is your set broken?
Yeah. My mom threw it at my dad.
Sure, Harriet. We'd love to have you watch TV with us.
Yeah. Love to.
Jamie.
What did he do?
Oh, nothing.
He did this.
All right, kids, would you cool it? Jamie, turn it on.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you that hypnotism can be fun as well as educational.
Oh, hypnotism. This should be really interesting.
Look into the eyes of the great Rinaldi. You are getting tired, very tired. Your eyelids are growing heavy, heavy, heavy. You cannot hold your eyes open. You are falling asleep. Fast, fast, asleep. And now for a few post-hypnotic suggestions. You, sir, when you awaken and hear the word milk, you will act like a little baby. And, madame, when you hear the word warm, you will become a vamp like Mae West. And as for you, dear lady, when you hear the word rose, you will get up and dance the tango.
Harriet, would you stop trying to hold my hand in the popcorn?
You, sir, when you hear the word bark, you will act like a dog. And last, but far from least, you, sir, when you hear the word bananas, you will act like a monkey. When you all hear the word stop, you will stop acting out your post-hypnotic suggestions. And now, when I snap my fingers, you will awaken. Splendid. Did you know that Rose feeds her dog warm bananas and milk every time she hears him bark?
I get it. Oh, no, honey. It's that Mrs. Fernwald from the Department of Family Services.
The one that helped with Vicky's adoption.
Yeah.
There's no problem.
Hi there, Olivia Fernwald.
Hello.
Hello.
Still that happy family.
Yeah. Come on in.
Oh, thank you. Well, hello, Jamie and Vicky.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, and I remember this young lady from Vicky's birthday party a few months ago.
That's right. I'm Harriet, the vivacious redhead who lives next door.
Harriet, this is a personal matter, if you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind. The more personal, the better. Harriet, she means goodbye? As in, get lost, hit the road, see you in 1996? Look into my eyes. When you hear the word Harriet, you will throw yourself into my arms. When I hear the word Harriet, I will throw myself in front of a truck.
To what do we owe this pleasant surprise, Mrs. Fernwald?
I've come on a mission.
Well, there's no problem with Vicky's adoption, is there?
Oh, contraire. That's French, n'est-ce pas? We've been following Vicky's progress closely since you adopted her. And I am delighted to tell you that the Department of Family Services has voted you the Adoptive Family of the Year. Congratulations.
Well, that's quite an honor.
Well, it certainly is, and we're very proud. Aren't we, kids?
Proud, proud.
If it's convenient, my superior, Mr. Digby, would like to come over tomorrow and present you with a beautiful plaque.
A plaque? Oh, that would be very nice.
He'd also like to videotape a small interview with Vicky and her new parents. You know, to show other families who are considering adoption.
Oh, that would be just fine. No problem.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, will 5 o'clock be all right?
Oh, fine. Vicky, show Mrs. Burnwald to the door, please.
Walk this way.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye, sweetheart. Get lost. Hit the road. See you in 1996.
Hi. Oh, Chinese egg rolls, my favorite.
Oh, don't you dare, Ted. Those are for when the guests come. If you want to make yourself useful, you can get down 5 plates for the hors d'oeuvre.
5 plates? Why don't I make it 6?
Why 6?
Because with 6, you'll get egg roll.
No, you don't. I'll get my own plates. Till Mrs. Fernwell gets here, why don't you just go and watch some television?
Television. Look into the eyes of the great Rinaldi.
That's very cute, Vicky, but I don't have time to play right now.
Look into my eyes. You are getting tired, very tired. Your eyelids are growing heavy, heavy, heavy. You cannot hold your eyes open. You are asleep.
Vicky, take this train.
When you hear the word warm, you will become a vamp like Mae West. And when you hear the word stop, you will stop it. When I snap my fingers, you will awaken.
Take this train to the living room, please.
Straight to the living room, please.
Thanks.
Oh, Vicky, thank you.
Don't you dare, Those are for when the guests come. Look into the eyes of the great Rinaldi.
Not now, Vicky. I'm watching it.
Look into my eyes. You are getting tired, very tired. Your eyelids are growing heavy, heavy, heavy. You cannot hold your eyes open.
Vicky, would you go play with Jamie?
When you hear the word banana, you will act like a monkey. Your father said for me to play with you. Look into the eyes of the great Rinaldi. Not now, Vicky. I'm doing my homework. Look into my eyes. You are getting tired, very tired. Your eyelids are growing heavy, heavy, heavy. You cannot hold your eyes open. Really, Vicky, When you hear the word milk, you will act like a baby. Hypnotism can be fun as well as educational.
You touch those egg rolls, Ted.
Honey, I only had one, honest. That must be Mrs. Fernwald. I'm sorry, honey. I couldn't help tasting them while they were still warm.
Warm?
Yeah.
Oh. How you doing? Tall, dark, and handsome.
Who? Me? Well,
Why don't you come up and see me sometime?
come up where? What's come over you? Mrs. Fernwald is at the door.
Let her get her own man.
Joan, what are you doing? I have to answer the door.
Later, handsome.
Joan, stop it. Stop this.
Ted, there's no time to get romantic. Mr. Fernwell's at the door.
Oh, you are here. Well, this is Mr. Digby, our Director of Family Services. These are the Lawsons.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. I've been looking forward to meeting you. From what Mrs. Fernwald has told me, you're a very special family.
Oh, well, I don't know about that, but we're very excited about receiving this award from you, Mr. Digby.
You should be.
Hi.
and these are our children. This is our son, Jamie, and this, of course, is little Vicky. This is Mr. Digby.
Hello. Hello.
House on a tilt. Well, it'll just take me a moment to set up the camera.
Yes, is this going to require any makeup, sir?
Oh, no. But if you normally wear it around the house, please do.
Maybe a little eyeshadow and blush.
Hi, Mrs. Lawson. I saw him come in with the camera. I think I can add a little pizzazz to the occasion.
Well, Harriet, dear, this is supposed to be just for our family, about Vicky's adoption. So why don't you just run along?
Right. Hi, I'm Vicky's photogenic best friend. I know everything there is to know about her.
Oh, really, little lady? Like what?
Well, for one thing, she thinks I'm wonderful.
And what do you think of Vicky?
I think she has great taste in friends. Would you like to hear me recite a poem? No. Well, if you insist. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, there's the door, now say goodbye.
Unusual child, isn't she?
Well, now that everything has returned to normal, shall we have some refreshments? Vicky, go get some coffee, please.
The coffee.
An egg roll, Mr. Digby.
Thank you.
Mrs. Fernwald?
Oh, I'd love one, but I'm on a little diet. I have to watch my figure, or no one else will.
Well, then some fruit, maybe?
Oh, that would be nice.
Some grapes, cherries, a banana.
Banana.
You chose this monkey to be Father of the Year?
Well, Mrs. Lawson did say he was quite a cut-up.
Here, stop that. Stop it.
Stop what?
You know what?
Mrs. Fernwald, your fruit?
Oh, could I have a glass of water instead?
Oh, of course, I'll get it for you.
Oh, don't trouble yourself. No, I'll have Vicky help me. Oh, Vicky, could I have a glass of water, please?
A glass of water.
Oh, isn't it exciting, Vicky? Just think, after we tape the interview, you'll be able to see it on your own television set.
Television. Look into the eyes of the great Rinaldi.
I beg your pardon, dear.
Look into my eyes. You are getting tired. Your eyes are growing weary. You cannot hold your eyes open. And as for you, dear lady, when you hear the word rose, you will get up and dance the tango.
Almost ready, folks.
Oh, can I help you there, Mr. Digby?
Oh, yeah. Would you just hold this here?
Dad, can I have an egg roll?
Have a grape, they're healthier.
Okay.
That's an egg roll.
You're kidding. I guess we better have my eyes checked.
Yeah, give me one of those grapes.
I should alert you, Mrs. Lawson, that when I turn these camera lights on, it's liable to get a little warm.
Warm? Oh. Oh. Why don't you come up and see me sometime?
I beg your pardon.
You're quite a hunk.
Mrs. Lawson!
Dad, how much do we really know about Mom?
Mrs. Lawson, stop this!
Stop what?
Joan, dear, what has come over you? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Digby.
Sorry about what?
Joan.
Now then, shall we get started?
The sooner we finish, the better. Oh, no. I left the videotape cassette in the car. I'll be right back.
Oh, this is going to be such fun.
Fun. Hypnotism can be fun as well as educational. Rose feeds her dog warm bananas and milk every time she hears them bark.
What is going on here? You've all gone crazy! I am not your dada!
You've done wrong, but you can't hide, big boy.
This is insane! Stop this! Stop this instant!
Mr. Digby, really?
May I ask, sir, what you are doing with my wife?
Me? She did this? You're all wacko.
Whatever are you talking about?
Don't play innocent with me. You were just dancing around the room with this flower in your mouth. And you acting like a monkey while your son here was pretending he was still in diapers. Not to mention this brazen hussy. You're a fine example of family of the year.
This all sounds very familiar.
I am the great Rinaldi. Look into my eyes. You are getting sleepy.
That's it. We saw this on television last night.
Yes, yes. Vicky was watching with us.
Well, if what Mr. Digby says is true, then Vicky must have hypnotized all of us into acting that way.
Oh, is that possible?
With Vicky, anything's possible.
Well, in that case, we have nothing to worry about. Mr. Digby's bite is not as bad as his bark.
Bark?
Well, I certainly hope he's had his rabies shot.
Dad, catch him before he starts chasing cars.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Digby, here, boy. I got some kibble.
Oh, Teddy could get hurt. Where is he?
There he is.
Where?
Right over there by that fire hydrant.
Small wonder, lovely and bright and soft girl. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Pretty and bright with soft curls.
Sprint Sense International gives you great rates to countries.
Boy, this is backwards work. There's got to be a better way to get rid of these leaves.
A better way to get rid of these leaves.
That was so weird. I just got caught in a leaf storm.
Well, weird attracts weird. Who's your feathered friend, Harriet?
Oh, well, this is my new parrot, Waldo. Does he talk? Well, he hasn't said anything yet. Waldo want a cracker? Waldo want some bird seed? Dumb bird.
If he's so dumb, why'd you buy him?
Because we're color coordinated.
How are we going to tell them apart?
The quiet one has feathers.
Hi.
Ryan.
Joni, I'd like you to meet RAM class.
RAM class?
Yes, it stands for Random Access Multiple Concurrent Linguistic Analytical Sequencer.
Oh. Hi, RAM class. Hope you like meatloaf.
It's my latest modification for Vicky. I'll show you how it works after dinner.
Hey.
Honey, you are in love with a genius.
I am not. You're the only man in my life.
Anyway, I got another surprise for you. Remember that big charity ball that my boss, Harold Jennings, sponsors?
Yeah, the one that we can't afford to go to because it's $500 a person.
That's the one, and we're going.
What? Well, that's $1,000 for the two of us. Do you have a separate bank account that I don't know about?
Joni, everybody on the organizing committee gets in free, so I volunteered.
Great.
You. Joan, Jamie.
What is it, Ted?
I'm ready. There, that ought to do it. Okay, Vicky, a drum roll, please.
A drum roll.
Thank you very much. I have now installed RAM class in Vicky.
What's RAM class? Oh, it's a new kind of gadget for robots.
A gadget? It's a translator. With RAM class, Vicky can understand any foreign language and instantly translate it into English.
That's fantastic, Dad.
Joni, you know a little French. Say something to Vicky.
Okay, let's see. What does this mean, Vicky? La plume de ma tante est sur la table.
The pen of my aunt is on the table.
That's right. I bet that comes up a lot in conversations.
Okay, Vicky, try this. Wie geht's?
What's happening, bro?
She even speaks school German. Oh, Tim, that's incredible. But what are you going to use it for?
Well, one of the reasons I created Vicky was to help children with learning disabilities. And with RAM class, robots can help kids no matter what language they speak.
I got a real test for her, Dad. Let's see if Vicky can translate the Spanish language station on TV.
Good idea.
Hola, amigos.
Hello, friends.
¿Se han fijado en los precios de la comida mojada para los perros recientemente? Cuesta más que bistec filet y es medio agua.
Have you noticed the price of moist dog food lately? It costs more than filet mignon, and it's half water. Give me that steak. I'm starved.
Who said that, Vicky?
The dog.
The dog?
I've chewed old slippers that taste better than this dog food. I'm going to get even with you, pal, on your leg.
Vicky can't translate what a dog says.
Of course not. She's just... But look at that.
The dog got even with him.
Vicky, you're nuts and bolts Dr. Doolittle.
Joan, what are you doing? The house is spotless. We have nothing to be ashamed of in front of the Jennings.
I don't want to take any chances. Cynthia always makes me feel like she's Gucci's and I'm a swap meet.
Mr. Spot. Harold, Cynthia, nice to see you.
Of course it is.
Please come in. Cute pooch. What's his name?
Oh, Foo-Foo. He comes from a long line of...
Quiet. And why are you still here, Harold?
Well, I just thought that...
Well, don't. You know how thinking gives you a headache. Here, Foo-Foo will be late for his hair appointment. And I need our car. So, Ted, I'm sure you'd be happy to take Harold.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
What pet groomers do you take Foo-Foo to? Pet groomers? Ooh, they're all full of animals.
We take him to Jean-Paul Ramon. That's Cynthia's hairdresser.
See the resemblance.
Yeah. Well, see you later, Cynthia. Bye, hon. Come on, Harold. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does Foo-Foo always growl when he hears your name?
It's a big improvement. He used to go for my throat.
Well, Cynthia, what exactly can I do to help you with the charity ball? Just a few simple things that shouldn't tax your abilities.
Vicky, this weighs a ton. Would you give me a hand? Give you a hand? Thanks. Hi. Oh, hi, Harriet. How's your bird? I'm losing my voice trying to teach Waldo to talk. I think he's defective. Maybe Vicky can find out why he won't talk. She can understand animals. I'm a nuts and bolts Dr. Doolittle. What do you mean she can understand animals? That's ridiculous. Just trust me. Try and make him say something. Go ahead. Waldo, say something. Come on, you fraud, say something. Open that beak and say something. See, that's all he says. If you can understand animals, what does that mean? It means, but Harriet, he can't get in a word edgewise. Just like the rest of us. Do you mean he'd talk if I just shut up? Works for me, works for me. Vicky, you're a genius. Yeah, I just figured out a way to use Vicky's talents and make some money. You're looking at Dr. Vicky Doolittle, the world's greatest animal psychiatrist. Works for me, works for me.
Small Wonder will return after these messages.
On the next Home Improvement, Tim and Al get small and journey to the center of it.
Hi.
Hi.
Still working on plans for the charity ball, huh?
Well, I think I've got most of it worked out. Here's the menu.
Ooh.
And this is the seating chart.
Uh-huh.
And I have ordered red roses for every table.
Oh, that's great. That pain in the neck, Cynthia, has to be impressed with all the hard work you put in.
Oh, I hope so.
I get it.
Good evening.
Hi. We were just talking about you. Come on in.
Dear, I hope you've made a little progress on the ball. More than a little, it's all done. And here is the menu. Prime rib. Oh, no, my dear, that will never do. Will it, Harold?
Well, actually, I like prime rib.
What?
I didn't say a lot.
Change the prime rib to Cornish game hen and see that they're properly plucked.
Well, I know you're going to love the flowers that Joan picked for the table.
As long as they're not roses. Roses are so common.
Well, actually, I like the way they smell.
Excuse me?
But only at funerals.
Joan. Haven't you accomplished anything in the last 3 days? Well, for one thing, I think that I've made some sense out of the seating arrangements. See for yourself. Oh, no. You've botched this, too. You can't have the Edinson seated next to the Grahams, and the Shearers and the Granites can't stand each other, and for good reason. Now, who are these people? They weren't even invited. Well, who's that? Ted and Joan?
That's them.
Oh, but why would your names be on the seating chart?
Well, Joan is on the organizing committee, so,
I'm the organizing committee, and you're only help. And help doesn't go to the ball.
But, dear, Joan's put in a lot of work, and if it were up to me...
Yes?
But, of course, it isn't.
You see, whenever I want anything done properly, I have to do it myself. Oh, really? Well, you can do just that, Cynthia, because I quit.
Good girl.
Certainly, my dear. That is your option. I have an option, too. Fire that man, Harold.
But, dear, I couldn't possibly...
Do it.
You're fired.
I love it when you're forceful, Harold.
Your mouse says he's lonesome because he's all alone in his cage. That'll be $1.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll stop at the pet store and buy him a little boy mouse to play with.
He says if you really want to make him happy, get him a girl mouse.
Next patient, please. What's the problem? Well, my guinea pig just stands in the corner of his cage all the time. What's wrong with him? If you'll take a seat.
He says all the other guinea pigs make fun of him because of the name you gave him.
What's wrong with his name?
How'd you like it if your parents named you Quasimodo? He says he prefers the name Bubba.
Case closed. That'll be $1. Thanks for curing my guinea pig, Doctor. Come on, Bubba. Next patient, please. What's the problem?
Well, this is my frog, Jumping Jack Flash. He could be a champion jumper, but all he does is sit.
If you'll lie down on the couch, please.
He says he was taken from his mother when he was just a tadpole. He says he's never seen any other frogs. He says he doesn't know how to jump.
Unusual case, Doctor. Any suggestions?
I'll show him how to jump. Watch the splash.
Wow, how'd she do that? Well, Vicky was raised by frogs. Okay, Flash, your turn.
He says he's not ready to jump yet.
I got an idea. Flash, ever hear of the term frog legs?
He says he's ready now.
That'll be $1.
Thanks, Doctor.
Boy, Vicky, it's our first day and we've already made $12.
Vicky, I have to talk to you.
What's the problem, Harriet?
Well, I just am having a really
Waldo
big...
wants a cracker. Huh? Waldo wants a hot fudge sundae.
Well, Waldo, I already...
Waldo wants a bigger cake.
Waldo
wants a full-length mirror.
But Waldo, you know that...
wants some decent food. This stuff is for the birds.
See, problem is, how do I get this stupid bird to shut up? Got an idea? Hey, Waldo, ever hear of the term stuffed and mounted?
Forget it, Doc. That stuff only works with frogs.
What? Listen, are you aware of my qualifications? Listen, no, I can't take a job that... Boy, that sounds really interesting. Yeah. I'll get back to you soon. Thanks. Bye.
How's the job hunting going?
Oh, great, honey. I was just talking to an auto company in Detroit. They need someone to service a robot that stamps out the car ashtrays.
Ted, you're better than that.
Well, honey, it's a great opportunity. After a year, I moved right into hubcaps.
Well, that's ridiculous. You're a highly regarded robotics expert.
I know, honey, but it's a highly specialized field. I mean, there aren't many companies that do what I do.
Oh, the more reason to call Cynthia Jennings. I'm sure that once we apologize, she'll tell Harold to give you your job back.
No way will I call her and apologize. She'll make me crawl and squirm and rub my nose in it.
Then I'll call her.
Well, that's different.
I can't understand why Cynthia wouldn't accept my apology over the phone.
Honey, you know vultures. They like to personally pick the bones clean.
Why do you have to apologize to her?
Vicky, as you'll come to learn, part of being a mature, successful adult is knowing when to grovel.
Vicky, would you get that, please?
Hello, child.
Hello, vulture. The bones are over there.
Susie, how nice to, let's cut the small talk and get straight to the groveling. I don't want to be late for my voice lesson.
A voice lesson? I didn't know you sang.
Opera.
Cynthia once hit a note that shattered our living room.
I'm particularly fond of Wagner. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do.
This is only a test.
It's real cool, Vicky.
As for your apology, I'll assume you didn't realize how offensive your behavior was to a woman of my breeding. I abhor coarseness.
So why do you watch All-Star Wrestling?
What? Why, I'd never watch anything that barbaric.
Your favorites are Andre the Giant and Junkyard Dog.
Are you kidding? Hulk Hogan could rip both arms off. Well, I may have watched it once.
Gee, personally, I love wrestling.
What?
Only with you, dear.
Curb your hormones, Harold. Cynthia, about the charity banquet, I realize that you've had more experience at arranging these things. Of course I have. Before we were married, I was an executive in the hospitality industry.
You were a cocktail waitress at a bowling alley. Everyone called you Trixie.
Who told you that?
Him.
Harold, how did you know I was a cocktail waitress?
You mean it's true?
Oh, of course not.
How much is a beer and a gin and tonic?
$5.50. I'm ruined. Cynthia, I think your roots are showing. Oh, not those two. Careful. I've been so careful. And now these people will tell everyone about my past.
Not necessarily, Cynthia. I mean, if Ted were still working at United Robotronics...
But he is. Give him his job back.
With pleasure. Ted, you got your job back.
That's great.
You know, things have been a little rough financially around here since Ted's been out of work. Give him a raise.
You got it, Ted.
Mom, Dad, didn't you guys say something about going to a charity ball?
Of course they're going. I wouldn't hear otherwise.
At the head table.
That's impossible. The head table is reserved for the creme de la creme. You do understand.
He understands, Trixie.
All right. The head table it is. I think we really must be leaving, Harold. They've finished apologizing. Come to Mama.
He says, get your grubby hands off me.
Well, now that we're all such close friends, Cynthia, maybe we should go out together one night.
Yeah, maybe we could all go bowling.
I just love coming here.
Way to go, gang! Joe, what's the matter?
It's a mouse.
He said he hears there's a great psychiatrist here.
wonder if she's as nice as she looks.
When they look that good, who cares?
Well, if you're that interested, why don't you go and talk to her?
Forget it. She's only been here 2 days. She's already shot down more guys than the Red Baron.
Hi, my name is Karen Jennings. Hi. My name's, you're Jamie Lawson.
Right. It was on the tip of my tongue. How'd you know my name?
Oh, I know everything about you, Jamie.
Ooh.
I know you live around the corner from me. I know my dad's your dad's new boss at United Robotronics. And I also know that you're just my kind of guy.
Whoa.
Like to go for some pizza after school, cutie?
Yay.
Okay. Good. I'll come by your house after school. See you later, handsome.
Yow! I can't believe it. Out of every guy in school, she picked me. It's incredible.
Boy, now I know what they mean when they say, love is blind.
Yeah.
Hi, Annie.
Oh, hi, hon.
How was your day?
Oh, it's fine. I went shopping with Vicky.
I see. Did you put a big dent in the credit card?
Well, it was more of a fender bender. Oh, but it was worth it. Look at all the great things that I got for her. Vicky, would you come out here, please? You like?
Oh, I like. She's adorable, honey.
Yeah, I decided to mix up her clothes more, like a real little girl.
Yeah.
Vicky, would you gather up these boxes, please? So, how was your day, honey?
Well, it was interesting. We got a new vice president.
Oh, somebody in the office got a promotion?
No, somebody in the president's family got a promotion. His son, Harold Jennings.
Oh, figures. Have you met him yet?
Only for a second. I was just another pretty face in the crowd. I got to figure out a way to get him to notice me.
Well, you could always invite him over for dinner.
Oh, honey, that's so obvious. I look like Brandon Brendel trying to suck up for a promotion.
Oh, I see. And you prefer to suck up in your own way.
Yeah.
Hi.
Aren't you just a little overdressed for pot roast?
No, I'm having dinner out. I have a date.
A date?
Oh, with whom?
A new girl in the neighborhood. The word fox comes racing to my lips.
Sounds like the fox is going out with a wolf.
The boxes are all picked up.
Oh, thanks, Vicky. You can throw them away in the kitchen, please.
Dad, can I have an advance of $10 on my allowance?
You're already well advanced into the 21st century.
Jamie, you should have thought about having enough money before you asked this girl out.
Oh, I didn't ask her. She asked me.
Well, then let her father come up with the $10.
He sure could afford it. He's your new boss.
My new boss? Harold Jennings' daughter?
Yep, that's her, Karen Jennings.
Here's $10, Jimmy.
Well, Karen's gonna be here any second. I'm gonna go put on some cologne.
Use mine. It's on top shelf. It's called Private Eye. One whip and she'll follow you anywhere.
Ted, really?
Joni, come on. I mean, what can it hurt, right? It must be Karen.
Oh, Vicky, would you answer the door, please?
Be charming and smile a lot. And you up.
Hi, I'm Karen.
Hi, I'm Vicky. I have to be charming and smile a lot.
Hi, I'm Ted. I'm Jamie's dad, and this is Jamie's mom. Come on in.
Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Jamie.
I'm all ready.
I like your cologne.
One whip, and you'll follow him anywhere.
She's always making little jokes.
Yeah.
Well, you kids have a good time, huh?
Have a good time. Have a great time. Have a wonderful time. Have the time of your young life. Go on.
Juice. Cereal. Toast.
Hi, Vicky.
Hi, Karen.
I have something for Jamie. Is he awake yet?
Not yet. I was just going to wake him up for breakfast.
No, don't. Let me do that. I'll surprise him. It'll be fun to serve my man breakfast in bed.
Time to wake up.
I can get up whenever I want. It's Saturday.
Time to get up.
Morning, sleepyhead. Hi.
Karen! What are you doing here?
I'm bringing you breakfast in bed. Cute stuff.
Thanks. But first I better go brush my teeth. You know, morning mouth. Would you mind turning around and covering your eyes?
Sure. I like modesty in a man. Cute PJs.
Vicky, bring me my robe and slippers, please.
Hi, Vicky. Hi, Harriet. Who's that? That's Karen Jennings. The word box comes racing to my lips.
And what is that?
That's Harriet Brindle, our neighbor and favorite peeping tomboy.
What are you doing in my man's bedroom?
Get lost, button nose. I moved in on you and I'm here to stay. You can turn out the lights. The party's over.
That's what you think, Eagle Beak. I'm small, but I'm dangerous. Sort of like a warthog. Besides, I've got Jamie right under my thumb. My dad is his dad's boss.
Well, if you don't want to get your dad fired, you better beat it. Because my dad's your dad's new boss.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
Just checking. See ya. Hi. The Big J's back. Miss me?
I sure did, dimple cheeks. I brought you something.
Oh, a ring?
Uh-huh.
Does this mean we're going steady?
No. It means we're engaged to be married.
Married? I don't think we could live on my allowance.
I mean when we're old enough. There isn't anybody else, is there?
Nope. You're numero uno. You're the queen bee and I live for your sting.
Good. Because if you ever do look at another woman ever in your life, you're dead meat, Buster.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Hi. Reggie and the guys are coming over to play some basketball. See ya.
Hold it. Back up the bus here. What about breakfast?
Oh, I already ate. Karen gave me breakfast.
Karen?
She also gave him a ring.
A ring?
See?
Well. She must like you very much, huh?
Well, you know, some of us have got it. Just so happens, I'm full of it.
Well, you can say that again.
Well, does this mean that you and Karen are going steady?
No, according to her, we're engaged to be married.
Married?
Keep up the good work, Jamie.
Only problem is that the second she gave me this ring, she acted kind of pushy.
Jamie. You see, occasionally women like to think that they're the boss, and sometimes we just have to let them have their fun. I gotta be at the golf course in 20 minutes.
Oh, no, you don't. Back up the bus. You promised me that you would take out the trash and rake the leaves and mow the lawn.
But, honey...
Ted.
Oh, all right. I'm just letting her have her fun.
Want some more juice, boss?
Yeah.
Thank you, Vicky.
Hey, Jamie. Hey, Reg. Ready for a little 2-on-2?
Are you kidding? Watch this.
He's on your team.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Not now, Harriet. We're playing basketball. That's okay. I'll just be our cheerleader. Jamie, he's divine. He can slam dunk me anytime. Harriet,
everybody the good news about us?
What good news?
Yeah. Jamie and I are engaged to be married.
Whoa!
Jamie, you can't marry her. She has money, looks, and brains. You two have nothing in common.
Why don't you take a hike, bird legs?
Bird legs, you should talk. Bird brains.
You all can leave now. Jamie and I wish to be alone.
Hey, you can't kick us out, little mama. We came over here to play basketball, and we're not leaving unless Jamie tells us to leave. Right, Jamie?
Right. You can leave now.
Go ahead, guys. Mike. Boy, Jamie, the way you let her lead you around like that. You ought to take that ring off your finger and wear it in your nose.
Karen, you shouldn't do that to me in front of the guys. It's embarrassing.
It's just that I'm so jealous. I want to have you all to myself, handsome. I have important things to discuss with you. Vicky, we want to be alone.
Mom told me to water the plants. Maybe you should water the plants some other time. Get lost, button nose. I'm here to stay.
I like the way Vicky stands up to a man. She reminds me of me.
Okay, Karen. What was so important that you had to discuss with me?
Your future. You're going to be a doctor.
Why?
Because my mother said so. She says a man has to provide a woman with the bare necessities of life.
What bare necessities?
The 3 M's. Money, mansion, and a Mercedes. Right, Vicky?
Right, Eaglebeak. Karen, isn't that asking a lot?
Yes, but I'm worth it. What are you, a spineless wimp? Vicky, I'm going to make a man out of him whether he likes it or not.
You're dead meat, Buster.
Morning, Lawson.
Mr. Jennings, what a surprise. Please, please come in. Joan, I'd like you to meet Mr. Jennings, my new boss at the office. This is my wife, Joan.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Jennings.
Oh, Harold. And this is my wife, Cynthia.
Mrs. Jennings.
And who's this handsome young guy here?
Introduce yourself to your father's employee. Hi, I'm my son, Chip.
Hi, Chip. How you doing?
We just dropped by to
Pick up Karen. Oh, she's in the backyard with Jamie and Vicky.
Who's Vicky?
Oh, she's our daughter. As a matter of fact, she's just about your age. Why don't you go out there and introduce yourself to her? It's right that way through the kitchen. You're welcome.
Oh, hi. I'm Chip, Karen's brother.
Hi, I'm Vicky, Jamie's sister.
Wow, you're pretty.
I'm also adorable.
I'll say, I can feel sparks between us already.
Sparks between us.
You can feel them too? Can I kiss you on the cheek?
You can kiss me on the cheek.
I think I've met the woman of my dreams. Hey, we were made for each other.
Well, I guess we'll be seeing a lot more of each other now that we're going to be in-laws.
In-laws? Oh, yeah, Jamie showed us the ring. That's really...
Oh, it's so cute. I mean, they're talking like they're really engaged. Well, the ring even looks real. It is. It's mine. We really must sit down one evening and talk about the wedding plans.
Your wife has a great sense of humor.
No, she doesn't.
I'm quite serious about the wedding plans. Well, Mrs. Jennings, the idea of two 12-year-olds getting engaged is ridiculous.
Ted, Joan, let me explain.
Harold, stop monopolizing the conversation. There's a tradition in our family. Both our parents and our grandparents and our great-grandparents all married their childhood sweethearts. I'm proud to say there has never been a divorce yet. True, Harold?
Too true.
All are happy marriages.
Right. Happy.
My daughter has chosen your son, and they too shall have a happy marriage when they come of age.
And you share her views, Harold?
Well, in my opinion,
Harold, dear, when I want your opinion, I'll give you one. Naturally, any family that my daughter marries into should be on a social and financial level compatible to ours. Regrettably, you're not. But I've generously decided to have Harold help your situation.
To raise us up from the slums, as it were.
There's a vice presidency in your future, Mr. Lawson. Now that that's out of the way, congratulations. You've married into a wonderfully warm and beloved family.
Well, there are just a couple of little things that I'd like to say here.
Oh, more than a couple.
Hello, Mother. Hi, Father.
Hi, darling. And this must be my future son-in-law.
Ted, you were about to say something?
I certainly was. About this marriage business.
Mom, Dad, this is Jamie's sister Vicky. She's really neat. Can I marry her?
We were made for each other.
Of course you can marry her, Chip. You can have anything you want.
You hear that, Vicky? We're gonna get married.
You have to give me the 3 M's. Money, mansion, and a Mercedes. Huh? What are you, a spineless wimp? I'm gonna make a man out of you whether you like it or not.
I like that girl. Harold, let's make it a double wedding.
Mrs. Jennings, by the time that they're old enough to get married, the only thing that's going to be double is your chin.
You see, there's a tradition in this family, too. It's called marrying the one you love. And only when you're mature enough to know something about life. This is all nonsense. There will be no engagements and no weddings.
All right. Well, if that's your attitude, you can just kiss your vice presidency goodbye. Come, children. Come, Harold.
Great. Now we gotta start all over again with another spineless wimp.
Mr. Jennings, listen, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to talk to your wife like that.
Don't be sorry. I mean, I loved it.
What?
That was the first time anybody ever stood up to Cynthia in her life. Including me. You're an inspiration.
Harold, get out here this instant.
Cynthia, go suck an egg. Boy, that feels good.
I'm gonna go find some soap and get this ring off my finger.
I can't believe a guy letting himself get henpecked like that. I mean, a man should be the strength of his family, the king of his castle, right? Yeah, and along those lines, how about you women taking out the garbage, raking the leaves, and mowing the lawn for a change?
Ted, go suck an egg.